Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Market Prep. I hope you're having an amazing morning. Hopefully, you guys had an incredible day yesterday. Good morning, Peter. How are you doing today?
I am great. Thank you for asking, Carlos. It's hopefully spring is coming. It's getting a little warmer. Supposed to have rain today. That being said, we were supposed to have rain yesterday, and it was snow. So who knows? We'll see what happens.
Gotcha, man. Yeah, it's pretty warm down here today, so it's feeling really, really nice. But yeah, looking forward to it, friends. Really am. Guys, quick look at our gappers list this morning. We got a bunch of stuff here now in the green, so swinging back the other way. Many of the tickers that we kind of been talking about, the Maris of the world, the POTRs. I don't see NVIDIA anywhere here yet, but I'm sure it'll be making its appearance soon. I mean, just heading back the other way now. So a couple of new tickers we have not looked at, mRNA, DB, CMRX. We'll see what's that about. But for the most part, just again swinging back the other way now, which is really awesome for us day traders. Peter, let's jump into our U.S. economic calendar and what we have going on there.
Yeah, it could be another interesting day today, maybe driven by the economic calendar, but I'm not sure. We had the ADP deployment, which came out earlier. Sorry, employment. And this is the non-farm payroll employment. And very surprised number. Almost half of what was forecast, only 77,000 new jobs created. And this is the lowest month of job creation in 3 years. It hasn't been since February 2022 when we had a number that was actually a negative number. I'm not sure if that was a bad reporting or not, but if it's not that number, then we have to go back something like 5 or 6 years before we find a number that is this low. I'm surprised the market isn't reacting. I always find it interesting how administrations always get credited or blamed for job creation when they don't directly get involved in job creation, but they love to take the credit when it goes well. And of course, they like to slough off the blame when it goes poorly. But in this instance, we got an administration that is much more directly affecting job creation than any in recent history. So, or in this case, I suppose, the lack thereof. But we'll see what happens. The other interesting one, I'll just go to the end here, is the Fed Beige Book. Again, when this comes out, normally get a market reaction, and the market will either jump or drop, and usually retrace most of that. Now, this happens at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And again, you never know if it's going to happen or not. There's nothing that should be a surprise in the Fed Beige Book. We already know the Fed's position on it. This is really just an amalgamation of the opinions of the different Fed offices, which again get consolidated and presented in the Fed opinions that have already been published. So again, there shouldn't be any surprises from it, but when the computers go and read these things, sometimes we get this market-based reaction based on that immediate trading. So we'll see what happens. Keep an eye on that, especially if you're trading this afternoon. You've got to be aware of this, that at 2 o'clock, we could get that type of reaction. So in between, we've got the services PMI that's coming out at 9:45. We've got factory orders and ISM services coming out at 10 a.m. You know, in this market environment, goodness knows whether the market will react to those. Usually not. Today, we could get a great reaction. So keep an eye on it. Be aware of these events because, again, if you're actively trading, you want to know, if the market starts to move, at least you have some idea what might be causing it. All right. So that's what we got on the calendar. We do have a couple of things on the earnings calendar as well that we'll talk about, but nothing major. It's pretty light on earnings as we're really sort of out the tail end. Usually, NVIDIA is the last big hurrah for the markets on earnings, and we have a couple of stragglers that we can talk about. But yeah, we're now waiting for next earnings season for the most part.
Yep, absolutely. Not really a whole lot happening. We will be live today, though. We do have, I believe, it's Rigetti. It's there tomorrow. We got a couple that might be interesting. but nothing like the heavy hitters that we've seen in the past that bring all the excitement. But we will be live today at 3:30, and also tomorrow at 3:30, we'll be live bringing you the latest and greatest on earnings. All right, let's get to it, friends. So looking at our gappers list this morning, we'll dive into the first one on here on what's gapping up. This is brought to you by tradingterminal.com. You can always log in there and get these scanners completely free. Not just the gap up and gap down, there's more on here as well, especially when the market opens. You can look at turbo breakup, turbo breakdown scanners. There's a bunch on there that can help you find opportunities. And we had a great webinar too. I believe it was Mike, right? How to use, well, I forgot who made it. It was either Mike, and how to use the scanners to find opportunities on the high of day breakout. That was a good one, probably about a week or so ago. Let's look at this one here, CMRX. It's not a great way to start. I'm excited this morning, man, but this is not the way I wanted to start this one. All right, this is pure garbage. Looks like some kind of buyout. 51 million shares traded. Yes, it's just weird. Look at the level 2. It's just, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Is it a buyout, Peter? It looks like a buyout. It's a lot of shares being moved here at one price.
You read that exactly correct. It is a buyout. It looks like they are being bought out. This is a biotech, but being bought out by something called Jazz Pharmaceuticals. Everybody likes some jazz hands. Anyways, Jazz is buying them out for $8.55 per share in cash, which represents about a $935 million deal here. So as usual, when you get especially a cash-based buyout, the price goes right below that cash price and just sits there. So nothing to trade here.
Yeah. We'll leave this one alone, friends. Let's go on down to the next one. Is going to be DB. So DB is another one that we've seen plenty of times. We're very familiar with this one, Dutch bank, but man, they just don't trade well. So they do have 540,000 shares traded here. They are up 9.6. I mean, big move for them, but again, for me, they're just not great. So obviously some good news here, Peter, for them. They're doing some stuff, but it won't be on my list today. Anything that you like on it today?
Yeah, these dual traded ones are always tough. You got to be careful with them. Banks we don't normally like to begin with. They're hard to trade. Look, they are in the news again, related to the big news items we're talking about. This is Germany, so where Deutsche Bank being at the forefront of this is saying that they are going to be making a lot of money available for European Defense Fund. So after I think everybody can agree one way or the other, no matter what your opinions are, it was a disastrous meeting with Zelensky in the Oval Office on Friday because no side got sort of what they were hoping out of that meeting. But Europe over the weekend had an emergency meeting. They gathered together and agreed that they needed to do more to defend Europe if Ukraine was looking weaker. And they've agreed to provide a lot more funding for defense. And I mean, we're talking about hundreds of billions of euros that they're putting into play. And Deutsche Bank is going to be one of the big funders that the governments are going to be flowing some of that money through, or at least borrowing from. So, we're seeing a boost in Deutsche Bank as it gets sort of the nod to be a lead in some of that activity. And, again, tough to trade. The news is interesting. This is not tradable news, I don't think, for us here in the North American markets, only in that, again, Deutsche Bank, look, if ever there was a day when Deutsche Bank might move and be tradable, today would be it, but I still don't have faith in it. I think we'll find better sort of onshore opportunities.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think we'll find something better to look at and trade. Again, it's just not a great trading opportunity, or ticker that is better said. OPFI is another one on here. I don't know what this is. This is up 16%, 307,000 shares traded. I don't like the way it's moving right here. Very low flow stock too. I'm showing 20 million on my charts here. So if it is, it's not ideal at that flow to not really have great volume. So I don't like it. You do have shares for shortness somehow. It must not be many, only 65,000. Typically, these lower flow stocks don't have great inventory to short. So I don't like it, Peter, here. I'm not sure what's driving them up this morning, but they won't be on my list. We'll find something better for sure.
Yeah, OppFi. I don't know if I've ever heard of these guys, but they are self-described as a tech-enabled, mission-driven specialty finance platform that broadens the reach of community banks to extend credit across credit access to everyday Americans. Anyways, they increased their forecast for the year, so that's why they're popping up. So better forecast usually means better prospects, and that's got them moving again. Not a ticker I've ever seen on our list, so I no idea how it trades. Looking at the daily doesn't look all that exciting, to be honest. So I'll have to wait. If it pops up again later in the scanners, maybe it becomes worth watching. But for the moment, probably not.
So I'm getting asked a question over on YouTube. Who won the bet last night, Peter? I have no idea what time it started. I was in bed by
That's a
8:40, 8:50. I'm like, I'm gonna wait, and then I fell asleep.
that's a good question.
So I don't know what time it
I can't
started.
handle watching. That's a good. You know what? Completely forgot to look that up. I'll do that while we're talking here
Yeah, let's look
because
it up because I want my dollar, and if I did win. Now,
I
now in my defense, I did see some
yeah.
conflicting information. I think a lot of the programming was starting at 9 o'clock, but I saw on Blue.
Oh, did you wait?
We can't hear you, Peter.
Oh, you're back. But we also have our intro music going again.
We do. I don't hear it. You do, Peter? You okay?
Wait, is it just me? Hold on.
Maybe
Oh
you
no,
turn on
sorry.
YouTube or something. Is that what it was?
YouTube just sort of kicked in for me. That was
Ah,
the
okay, okay. That's what it
background.
was. You're hearing it from YouTube. Yeah, I'm like, don't scare me, brother. We
Oh,
got a long way to go here, me and
anyway,
you. Um,
yeah. Anyway, my goodness.
uh, so yeah, so I saw a lot of before the start. I saw it was 9:10 was the actual start of the speech. Because I saw that from Wall Street. I
Mm.
saw it from Bloomberg. So I think a lot of people were covering it at 9, but I don't think he was scheduled to start until about 9:10. So our bet started with some wrong information to begin with.
So,
Um,
or what are we saying? You want to push it?
no, I don't know what time it started. I want to push it. I have no idea what time it
Okay, all
started.
right. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's see what.
Scott says
See if I can find it.
9:17. Yeah. That's early. That's some time. If it was scheduled to start at 9:10, he started at 9:17. That's actually good. It's actually very good. Well, while Peter looks for that, we'll look at the next one here. STLA off the Gappers list. Stellantis from the Netherlands. This one doesn't trade very well, friends. I usually don't put it on my list. And they're up right here at 7.5, 872,000 shares traded. Again, very messy. You can see on the daily too how much it got gaps up and down here. Not sure how well it's going to trade today and what the news is behind it. But again, typically I find other tickers better to trade. Again, also I think this is dual traded. It's definitely a foreign ticker. I'm not sure if it's dual traded, but it could be the reason why it gaps up a lot here. Again, not interested in it at all. Peter, not sure if you had anything to add here on STLA.
This I meant to look this up a little bit earlier. It's interesting always when this comes on the list because usually it
Yep.
means that there's something happening in international automotive markets.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But they've had a lot of bad news recently. Like they really have not been doing well. So a lot of their brands. Remember, this is the apparent. This is like the biggest car company you've never heard of, especially if you're North American. But they own like Jeep and Dodge and Ram and a bunch of other like European brands. Um, they I mean, because I'm not sure why it's jumping up because really they did come out with a statement yesterday saying that they think that this 25% tariff from Mexico and Canada will put their car brands at a competitive disadvantage. But so why up? I can't figure. So I haven't seen any
There's
new
so much going
news.
on. I saw just yesterday, right before his speech, there was a guy from his cabin or something, whatever, mentioned that they're already in talks about how they're going to work around these things or how they're going to come to an agreement with Mexico and Canada. So, I like the Mexican president. She's smart. You know what she did? She's like, we're going to wait till Sunday. Let's not jump around for whatever Trump does right now. We'll wait till Sunday. That's a smart lady. Very smart move. Everybody immediately jumps up and down and does all this stuff. She's like, we'll wait till Sunday. I like that. Just kind of wait and see what happens. Because obviously by now, Trump does what he does, right? He pushes this, pushes that, and then he see how things shakes out, and then he does something else. she's very smart. I like that. So shout out to the Mexican president for doing her thing there. But yeah, Peter. Nevertheless, I don't like
Speaking
this
of
one. Yeah.
no, speaking of Trump last night, according to ChatGPT, the speech started at 9:19 p.m. and ended at 10:59 p.m.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
there you
Wow.
go.
That's long. That's long. Yeah, I can't stay up that late, man.
It
In
is
the
the longest joint session of Congress in 61 years. So,
This guy loves to
there.
talk. Wow. Wow, that is long.
He
Yeah, I can't
does.
stay up that
That
long,
he
man.
does.
In the world of YouTube and Insta stuff, what we call it, Insta in demand,
So
right? You just get a recap. You know, I'm not gonna stay up for that. No way. I don't care who it is, left or right. You're not keeping me up at
so
that time for that long.
so,
Um,
so
all right, let's.
I feel like I'm owed $1 now. What's the
Not if it was scheduled at 9:10, 9:07, 9:17. Nah, I don't know. I think we have bad data
what,
going in.
oh, I see. Oh, now you're claiming bad data. I see
Bad
how it
data.
goes.
That's
All
right,
right
man.
then. Hey,
Because
you
9:17.
you didn't do research before making the bet. I mean, that's not.
Yeah, we have bad data from our YouTube friends. We blame it on YouTube friends.
Oh, I see. All right then.
uh, that's what we're gonna
Okay.
go with.
I've got to. I'm still going to pretend I'm owed $1 then. Fine.
Don't worry, I get you. I get you $1. I do have an business opportunity for you, Peter. I would like to offer to you. We'll do it now since it's kind of like our Friday here. I'm gonna start a company. I want to start a company. I saw YouTube videos yesterday of these people going into the Canadian liquor stores and taking out all this liquor off the shelf, and I felt really bad. Usually older men. And me and you could start something where we go in here, Peter, and we help our Canadian friends by removing the alcohol for them. And we'll do it complete for free. We'll go run up in there with our truck. We'll remove it for them. We'll get rid of it. No questions asked. If they took it and put it in the basement, we'll go in the basement and get it for them. I'm also hiring. So if you want to work with me on this, me and Peter, Peter's our campaign
I
manager in
see.
Canada. We can get this going. But I really feel bad. I want to help Canada. I want to remove all their American alcohol one bottle at a time. We'll dispose of it in a very friendly way, in the way it was meant to be disposed, and we should have no issues. I'm in. If you wanna join me, email me carlos@bebutres.com. I'm hiring, so let me know.
Yeah, you're offering a service, eh? It's
Absolutely.
I know this comes from last night was the first time I went to a liquor store in the last couple weeks actually, but with the tariffs that went into effect yesterday in Canada, I was in the liquor store. I don't know if you have that picture, Carlos, but literally they have removed every single bottle of American alcohol from all of the shelves across Ontario, and I understand it's happening in Quebec and other provinces.
Yeah.
I even asked the people who worked there. I said, "Well, what have you done with it?" And they said, "I don't know." They said, "We were told to box it up, and it got shipped off site. So presumably it's being stored in some warehouse somewhere off site, but they have no idea." So it's I don't know. I mean, it really, I guess it takes a lot to frustrate Canadians, but apparently we're very angry now. So
Yeah.
because we've
I want to
we've
help.
we've taken the alcohol away. We've taken the alcohol away. So yeah, there you
I
go. That was like, look at this. That's the California wine section at the what we call the vintages section. So they've like erased it. It's empty. And there were
Yeah.
like random shells everywhere. All the American bourbon gone. All of the any American hard liquor, beer gone. So it was interesting. It
It's
was
a
interesting to
tragedy,
see.
and I really want to
Yeah.
help. I really do. So let's give out these business cards. I want to pick that off their hands. But it's funny because some people were saying, like, how does this help the local, and we'll get back on track in a second, guys. How does this help the local store? Because they already paid for that. Like, that alcohol is already paid for. You can't get your money back. So by now removing it off the shelf and not making your money back, it doesn't help them locally,
Right.
right? I get it. Don't buy more new ones, but give her the stuff you have. So it's very interesting. He's like,
Well, that's what I was surprised. I thought they would. I thought they would. Sort of
put it
sell
on
out what they
sale,
had
get rid of
before
it.
they did
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense to
But
me, but
Yeah, but I guess alcohol you could do that. You obviously can't do that with food or stuff. You'd have to sell it and then not restock. But alcohol, I
Donate the
guess you could
food. You
pretty
could
much
donate. The food you could donate
you could
to a
store
lot
it
of
for a few years.
you could donate it to a lot of charities and get tax breaks. But don't be an idiot. Be smart. Don't throw out the food. Be smart. It's a lot of people that could use help. So hopefully these guys are not letting all this get to what they should morally be doing
Uh,
here.
yeah, I don't
But
know. Even the Canadian Prime Minister made a speech yesterday, and he was speaking directly to Donald. Is the way he did it. And anyways, it was interesting. Not normally a thing that a Canadian Prime Minister would do, but
I
oh
saw
well.
that,
Anyways,
man.
you know what?
Yeah,
This is what
lots of fun,
happens.
man. Lots of fun.
Well, he made a good point. He said, sort of, unfortunately, this is what our joint. What did he call them? He didn't call them enemies, but our joint. Anyways, he basically implied this is what our joint enemies want to see. Friends fighting. Um, anyways, we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, I consider it political shenanigans. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
friends
yeah.
are still friends. We just got to get past this.
Exactly. We'll be fine,
Anyways,
guys. All right. Next on the list, guys, mRNA. mRNA is next on here. These
I
guys
haven't
are
seen
pretty
this on the
nice.
list in a while.
Yeah, 7.3, 936,000 shares traded. I do like this one today. What's the reason, Peter? Because we haven't seen these guys move at all in a very long time, or at least not gap up this much with this much volume. So hopefully some good news. We obviously have traded mRNA in the past plenty of times. It's been a great ticker for us. What's going on? What's the latest and greatest?
Well, there's been a couple of billionaire investors, led by the biggest name here is Philippe Lafont. Philippe Lafont is the founder of Cotu Management, and apparently he's taken a big stake in mRNA, thinking that this is slated to go up about 80% is what his estimate is in the next 12 months. So he's sort of trying to ring the bell, I guess, for mRNA, thinking that there's a lot of market opportunity for it. So that's given it a little bit of a boost this morning, knowing that some people with deep pockets are putting a bunch of money into it. We'll see if he's right or not. But yeah, that stake is what's grabbing the headlines.
All right, awesome. I'm gonna add it to my list here. Again, it looks interesting. I'm not sure how well it's gonna trade at the market open, but I haven't looked at this one in a while. I think it'll be fun to kind of keep on here and see where things go. So mRNA, I will put it to the list here, mRNA, and then let's see where it goes. All right, continuing our gappers list here, friends. Again, everything is to the upside this morning. A lot of tickers that don't trade very well so far. So my list only has mRNA. Like if you look at a lot of these, I mean, they are just I don't want to call them garbage, but there are garbage tickers as far as day trading goes, right? They just don't trade well. All of these. KC, same thing. Another garbage one. We're very familiar with all these tickers. They're just not great. So I don't know. It's just King Soft Cloud, another one here, Peter. They're up. Any news? I mean, volume barely getting through 200 here. I'm not going to have it on my list, but just in case there's something our audience should be aware of.
There's not. I mean, not on this. I mean, there was some news. They had earnings, but like you said, it's not really a tradable stock, so not something I was watching.
All right, so yeah, I'll leave it alone. We'll continue down in. All right, can we get something good? I'm gonna stop here. This is made up of a lot of questionable tickers today when it comes to this gappers list. I do see Baba on here, and I do see some crypto stuff. So let's look at that. Let's look at Baba this morning. We are up 2.6. Baba has kept its gains. Like if you look at Baba from starting in January, did very well here. Obviously hooking up with Apple and their AI for Chinese consumers. And then since then has really broken out pretty nicely. Obviously, the breakout started before the news was released. The news was released somewhere around here where they gapped up pretty nice. And since then, it has been able to hold this gap up. So this looks good. I like it. I'm going to add it to my list. Volume is okay. The gap up 2.8. Again, not sure how well that's going to look, but I'll add it given the quality of this list today. Could definitely go on here. Peter, anything on the side that might be going on with Baba?
Um, I haven't heard much news out of China. They've been pretty quiet about all this. I think they just want to stay out of the crosshairs in the short term. It feels like from the North American perspective. So I think they're just sort of moving up and down with the market tides, so to speak, because I haven't seen any direct news.
There we go. So I'll keep it on deck for now. We'll see how this goes. Moving down the list here, let's look at Bitcoin because I see Bitcoin is all over here. I see Riot, Clean Spark. We do have Mara. What else? I thought I saw another one on there. So, but yeah, they're all on here today. So let's take a look at Mara, see how that looks this morning. We're up 2.4, 1.6 million shares traded. Again, a little bit of a gap up here. CLSK, which is Clean Spark, I don't usually like, but they do have some volume here. Slight gap up today. None of these are looking great, actually. I mean, there's a little gap up this morning. Volume is okay on some of these, but I don't see anything overly explosive on them. We had a great trading day on Monday. This was when they gapped up, a great sell-off, and then we might just see a lot of choppiness into the next few days, into the following weekend where something happens or if any news alerts come out. But I don't see anything explosive on them this morning, Peter, so they won't be on my list. Monday was the day that I had them on here. They did very, very well. They all sold off really nice. I don't think you're going to get that type of action today.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen a little bit of recovery in the Bitcoin prices. Bitcoin is up at about 89,500 right now, which is up from, remember, it was at around 82 yesterday and Monday morning at about this time. So that's a little bit better this morning. Yesterday, we were watching one stock in particular that the chat room had mentioned that we were watching, which was MSTR. And if you take a look at that and what it did yesterday, if any of you were not watching MSTR yesterday, you missed out. And I missed out because I was not watching it. But oh my God, what a move from about 11:30 right through till about 3:30 in the afternoon. This thing made like a $40-50 run, almost $50, I think. I mean, it just,
Which one, Peter?
just took MSTR.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That
And
was nice.
yesterday, I said, just a massive move. Being that it started down compared to the day before, just look at that run through the afternoon. Nice steady climb. Again, $50 move here. So pretty big top to or bottom to top, really, in this case. And again, if you look on the daily, Carlos, you can sort of see sort of these weird overlapping candles, which actually puts it in a good position. So had this like big gap up on Monday and sold off. Yesterday it gapped down and bought up, so sort of puts it back into the midpoint here of this range, into the gap that it set the week before, and who knows what it'll do today, but it was certainly interesting yesterday. Interesting to trade. Aside, we talk Bitcoin all the time whenever we talk crypto, because I guess it's obviously the biggest player in that space. There are other coins out there, but frankly, none of them have the same impact as Bitcoin prices. If I look at the trending coins this morning, top 5 trending coins include things like Aave, AAVE, and the cow coin. Yes, I said cow, COW. So there you go.
Nice.
I mean, you know what? This is why I don't follow the other ones, because you get cow coin or Brat, which is trending. I mean, I appreciate the creativity people put into naming these things, but I can't see putting my life savings into the Brat coin, or Cow Protocol, or the coin called Pwease, PWEASE. Please make me some money. Please don't lose me all of my life savings. Anyways,
Sketchy.
I can keep going on. There's
Yeah.
so many of these weirdly named coins out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at them just for amusement.
Yeah. All right, friends. That kind of covers our gap up. I mean, there's just not really a whole lot. I took off from this list mRNA and BABA right now. Again, I don't see anything else that looks good on this gappers list. So we'll stop here. Peter, anything that you like that maybe we haven't talked about yet?
A couple, yes, that I do want to mention. First, we'll mention Foot Locker, FL, not one we normally talk about, except on earnings day, and that's what's happening this morning. It is earnings for Foot Locker this morning. Mixed picture. They missed on revenue slightly, but beat bottom line earnings, which is good news, and they are gapping up as a result of that. They actually said that they're expecting their margins to improve But their sales guidance is a little bit soft. So they're thinking that the tariffs in this case might lower sales overall, but improve the margin on the stuff that they are selling, which I thought was interesting. Don't know exactly how they've calculated that, but that's what their basically earnings projections for the forthcoming quarter says. So, yeah, that's Foot Locker. Sometimes I watch Foot Locker. Sometimes it can trade. The pre-market action does not look great. We're sitting at just under 500,000 shares, so not awesome. But I don't know. Maybe it's a maybe. Um, Other than that, the usual suspects are definitely in play. Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, even Apple and Microsoft, all gapping up this morning. All had sort of good trading days yesterday, at least somewhat good trading opportunities. That being said, I might be a little biased because I was sort of one and done on Tesla yesterday. I sort of loved the move off the open and took a short trade, which worked really well for me. But they did move fairly well for the rest of the day. I mean, I got a short trade on Tesla, but its main direction was higher yesterday. So it did see sort of an increase yesterday, and it's with it gapping up this morning, could well be in play. It'll be interesting to see which direction the markets choose to go, because as we've been sort of pointing out to you each morning here, especially this week, the direction the market has started in has not been the overall direction for the day. So we've got to sort of be very aware. Just because it's moving in a direction pre-market is not necessarily indicative of where the market's going to go for the rest of the day. So just be careful with that. So, are we, we're sort of mixed this morning. The Qs are gapping up marginally. The SPY is gapping down marginally so far this morning. But I mean, it's so close to yesterday's close in both cases that, who knows, right? Bob's your uncle. Could go anyway. So we'll see what happens. But that's what's on my list.
Yep. Let's take a look here, friends. I do like Tesla. I'm gonna add that to my list as well. So we'll add Tesla. You did mention Nvidia also. Nvidia as well, going to have on my list. 7 million shares traded, pretty flat right now, but they're going to move, and you can see the last couple of days we've been like really moving on Nvidia. I mean, 136, 120, actually 118 to 126. So we've been getting good moves. 124, 114. I mean, the moves are there, and you could tell this thing has been heavily in play. So I'll add it to my list as well this morning, and we'll see what else we can pull off. Heading now to the gap down list, friends, over at tradingterminal.com. It's going to be 3 of them on here. Let's start with the first one, CRDO, and see what's going on there. Right now, we are down 7.8, 768,000 shares traded. Normally, the stock doesn't get great volume, but today they got the volume, and the last couple of days on the daily, they seem to be moving quite a bit. Very light volume overall. Like at the end of the day, you're still getting, what is this, 7 million, 680 there, 8.3 million. So that's not a lot of volume for a stock that's going from 63 all the way down to 52. So I can only imagine what the intraday action looks like. Peter, any news maybe? Is there something going on there that could make this exciting today?
Credo Technology. This is a small semiconductor company. I don't. I'm skeptical of them because they're based out of the Cayman Islands, and as soon as you base your company out of the Cayman Islands, doesn't it feel like you got something to hide? I don't know, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. I mean, they're talking AI. They're talking, a good game here, but clearly the market's not buying it as they're down 8%. Nothing I've ever seen on our list before. I think, Carlos, it just happens to have gotten enough volume and have that gap to put it on our list. I mean, I look at the price action this morning, very sketchy. Like, it just does not. It doesn't really look tradable. It's sort of weird. I don't even know what to make of it. It's not the computer barcode. It's not spotty. It's these strange overlapping candles that, I don't know. It just looks weird. So whenever trading activity looks weird to me, I usually run the other direction. So
yeah, makes perfect sense. I don't like it here. Let's move on to the next one. Is going to be HIMS. It's the next on the gappers list. So HIMS. They're also been making a little bit of noise. HIMS, let's see what we got going on. Oh, it's a nice drop today. Down 6.8, 1 million shares traded. This could be interesting today. I like the daily too, losing some support here maybe of that previous day close right below 40. I like the setup on this one today. Normally, I don't like them, but today's looking interesting, Peter. Any news? Looks like 8 o'clock, something broke out here, and we got a nice little move and continuation.
Well, Hims had been in the news all about their weight loss product, and that they were selling it. That they were, the first it was that the FDA, I think, had declared that there was no longer scarcity on on some of their products, and they said, okay, well, then they're going to be out of it. This feels like it's maybe just a continuation of that concern that Hims and Hers, when they said that they were sort of getting out of that weight loss drug segment, um, that's not good news for the company overall. So, well, I shouldn't say they're getting out; that they're going to stop offering some of the versions of their weight loss drugs. So, I don't see enough here to want me to trade it because there's nothing new, right? This is sort of old news that I feel like is continuing. So, yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, yeah, I don't like it here either. All right, and then the last one on this list is what is this? This is like a fake Google Go GL. What is this? GOGL Golden Ocean.
Fake
Okay,
Google.
fake Google.
Fake
Yeah.
Google.
All right, don't mistype this one. Yeah. So
Mm.
Golden Ocean down 6%, 6.9, 1.6 million shares traded. I mean, this looks pure garbage, Peter. I don't know what this is, but I'm not gonna be watching it. Anything on it?
I I don't know. I'm assuming that somebody might have made a mistake in their ticker. They wanted to buy 100 or sell 100,000 shares of Google and accidentally sold this. I'm not sure. I don't really see any news. I mean, there's a couple of minor pieces of news of changes, some shares changing hands, but not enough to you know put it to our attention really.
Yeah, yeah, we'll roll the truck on that thing. All right, let's stop here, Peter. Anything you like on the gap down this morning?
Um, Uh, Not really. I mean, I guess I could mention Tesla again because it's now gapping down. It had been gapping up just a minute ago. Now it's in the last 3 minutes. It's gone below yesterday's close. So like I said, it's in play one way or the other. But yeah, most of the stuff I'm seeing are sort of marginally green. I don't. Again, I'm just going to wait and see. Today's one of those days where not a lot is in play. Again, that 2 o'clock. I mean, we got again numbers coming out at 10 on the economic calendar, right? With the factory orders and the ISM services. The 2 o'clock with the Fed beige book, I think, will also be interesting. And I'm thinking the market just might be quiet. Uh, Again, waiting for the next press release. I feel like we're in that wait and see mode where, unless there's really big news already coming out, we're just going to wait and see, what the next thing on the political scene is, because the geopolitical movements are massive out there right now, and I think the market's very nervous about it. So, yeah, I'm just going to follow the price action.
Right, there we go. All right, friends, let's go over to you guys, see what you guys like this morning. Let's start here in our chat. CrowdStrike was being mentioned here on both sides by earnings. Did they have earnings this morning or last night? CrowdStrike here, up down 6.5 right now, 450,000 shares traded. Again, not a whole lot of volume, even if the earnings was to low last night. You could see the drop here last night on earnings. Not a lot going on today, so you might not get a whole lot of movement. Again, this stock normally doesn't get great volume, so it's going to depend a lot on your strategy, right? My momentum strategy on this ticker is not going to work well. There's just not enough volume here for me to be looking at something like this, right? Opposed to like a Tesla, Nvidia, even mRNA today, which again has some volume. Normally these guys don't trade very well, but I do like their pre-market activity today. So I just don't see it for the way I trade. Maybe a secondary. We could look at it a little bit later in the day, see how stuff is moving there. Let's take a look at some other ones. PLTR being mentioned in chat. PLTR is I like PLTR. Eventually I think we might get some kind of breakout here, and I'm more inclined of it breaking out towards the top, not towards the bottom. I think we're getting some support here, and we'll see. I mean, these guys are defense contract, right, Peter? Is what it is.
PLTR. Well, that was what. Yeah, I mean they do other things, but yes, a lot of their revenue is from defense contracting. And it's interesting how the sentiments feels like it's changed in the last 2 weeks. They're thinking that it actually may be a benefactor. So the concern was that their contracts might get cut with all the Doge activity, but now they're thinking that they may actually be a benefactor, as moving to AI enabled services is cheaper than some of the traditional services that the defense sector sector usually consumes, and they may actually see an increase in some of their contract values. So I don't know, one way or the other. This thing has been sort of in play on a regular basis. It's worth keeping an eye on because you just never know what's going to move, and it's going to move nicely with some volume, up or down. So
Yeah, yeah, agreed. I mean, the way we're going, pissing everybody off. Defense should be up. Like we should be spending a lot on defense ASAP. I'm all for that. So be on the lookout for this one in case it gets going. POTR will put it on deck here. I love how much volume it gets though. Pre-market already 3.8 million shares traded, up 1.6. Yeah, I like this. So definitely going to put it on deck. Thank you for mentioning that. You also mentioned Alfredo. You mentioned SMCI, which has been another one that has been somewhat in play today. Another 2 million shares traded. Traded very well yesterday. We did see it. It took a while to get the breakout going, but right around 11, well, a little later, 11:15. Look at the nice breakout, but it did struggle before that. I got stopped out twice on this thing. Unfortunately, I did have it on my watch. My timing was off. My timing was off. I was correct in the idea, but the timing, you can see it here. Beautiful breakout happened later in the day, and then never looked back. So, hit or miss on this one. It still got great volume today. I'm inclined to put it on my secondary list. Again, gave me a hard time yesterday, but it doesn't mean today's going to be the same. Today we might see some more good trading out of SMCI here. Just got to be patient with the process. Anything else, friends? What else do you like here? CrowdStrike we looked at. What else? Let me see. We'll do one more before we head to announcements. A CRDO. I think you meant CrowdStrike, but let's just make sure. CRDO. Credo. Oh, we looked at this earlier, I believe, right? Credo. No, I'm not sure, but I don't like it. Be careful on it, guys. Seems very light on volume for the most part, but today they're down 7.4, 840,000. Credo Technologies. I don't think I ever heard of these guys, Peter. So I'm not sure what they do.
no, we did look at them just a few minutes ago,
Oh,
and
okay, okay.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
the
still.
earnings. Yeah, so yeah, I don't like it. Yeah. All right,
This
we'll
is the
leave it
one out of
alone.
the Cayman Islands, the weird semiconductor
Oh,
of the
this
Cayman
is
Islands.
the
Yeah,
the
seems suspicious.
questionable one. Shady.
Yeah.
All right. Um, and we're just kidding, guys. Don't go out there and say, "Hey, Carlos and Peter said this is shady. Let me take my money out of it,
No,
whatever this is."
I'm not kidding.
Credo.
I think it's shady. You can quote me on that.
We don't have no idea. But yeah, Cayman
I don't.
Islands.
It's true.
What's the other one? It's Cayman Islands, and there's another one too. Any others offshore islands, man? They're just with U.S.
Yeah.
banks are questionable. All right. Let's stop here. Peter, anything you like on the gap down before we jump into our announcements? Oh, one more thing. Yeah, actually, yes, I did lose the bet. People are asking about the bet. I lost the bet. He started at 917 and above 915. Peter had it, so I owe Peter $1. All right,
There you
Peter.
go.
Anything you like on the gap down?
Like I said, yeah, not. I'm just gonna watch the scanners and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Okay, you got it, my friend. All right, let's take a look, friends, at what's happening for this beautiful Wednesday. I will remind you, we are going to be live later for earnings at 3:30, so we'll come back and be live right on YouTube. But let's look at what else is going on in our community for this beautiful Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, which means it's a Wisdom Wednesday. We're going to be talking psychology here at Bearable Traders, and we've got a psychology webinar for you tonight with Dr. Kenneth Reed. He's going to talk about the paradox of peak performance. Love it. It's going to be a great session there tonight. Hopefully, I will see you there. As Mike's on the road, so I'm going to be helping manage that one. So that should be a great event this evening. Next week, Wesley is going to be with us talking about mental resilience and how to rethink your discipline and your emotional mindset. So that'll be next week at 8 p.m. But this week's with Dr. Reed should be a good one. On Wednesdays, we also have Pierre, who leads a session at 11 a.m. That's also in the webinar room. And for our elite members, and it's going to be talking about anything you want to talk about. It's really about answering your questions, whether they're psychology or technical related. He's there to give you a hand. So hopefully you'll join Pierre at 11 a.m. Eastern in the webinar room for that session. Speaking of joining us, I'll mention it again. If you want to join us in person, our live event is happening at the end of this month. It's happening in Vancouver. We're really looking forward to it. It's the Ultimate Trading Summit happening in Vancouver from the 29th to the 31st of March. Again, if you haven't got a ticket, get it while you can. You only have 23 days, 21 hours, 45 minutes, and 22 seconds before the event starts. So get your ticket now. Um, yeah, that's what I have to say, Carlos.
All right, awesome. Let's get to it, friends. Get some levels in place here. Someone did mention MSTR. Again, MSTR has some two really good days, Monday and Tuesday. Peter walked you through this already. Today, maybe another good day. I mean, I don't have it on my list today. I had it Monday. Monday was great. Yeah, it's been out of all of them, it's been one of the ones that's traded very, very nice, especially yesterday. Like a lot of the crypto stuff on Monday, they were all great. They all sold off. And yesterday, not a lot of them did much, but MSTR was one of them that actually moved very, very well, as Peter showed you on the screen here. So let's, yeah, I'll add as a secondary, actually. We'll see where it goes. Like, my list is not a blockbuster list today. There's going to be a lot of sitting and waiting to see how things come up here. So let's start with mRNA. I tell you what, it's going to be blockbuster is you hitting that thumbs up over on YouTube and that laptop that we're giving away. Now, that's the blockbuster thing that's happening today. So make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe so you can be in the drawing for the laptop giveaway later today when Andrew's trading live. So mRNA, let's do some levels here. We'll start with high of the pre-market is going to be 33.48, so we'll slam one there. Towards the bottom, the low of the pre-market is going to be 31.69, so that's a good one there also. And then you're surrounded by the highs and lows of the last two trading days towards the bottom. Towards the top, oh, actually right here between the high and low, we do have a level that I want to mark down. It's going to be this 32.77. It's a great level there that should be on here. And then above the pre-market high, we're going to be looking at 35.22, and then right up here at 36.96. Again, mRNA not usually on our list. I do like the pre-market action. I think it's very active today. I think we got a lot of great volume, and let's see if this is going to amount to anything. Again, not typically one that's on the list, but today we'll have it on here. Another one that we pulled off the gappers list was BABA, right? There was not a lot that looks great here on our gappers list when we went through it. There was a lot of foreign tickers, right? A lot of foreign tickers, stuff that normally doesn't get great volume. Some banks which don't trade very well. Netherlands tickers. So again, not a lot that we like, but we'll see. We'll find something to take advantage of here today. Heading back to BABA, high of the pre-market this morning is all the way at 134.65. So we'll slam a level there. We do have on the daily, if you look at it here, we do have the highs and lows for the last two trading days, doing an amazing job there. Above the pre-market highs, we're looking at 138.92, and then right up here, we're looking at 141.85. And just in case we really get going, 144.96. Again, BABA has really held these gains. A lot of companies have, given back their recent gains. BABA, on the other hand, has been doing pretty well, holding those gains, and we'll see if he wants to go higher. Who's not able to hold any gains is our good buddy Tesla. Tesla just keeps dropping. So right now, diving below the previous day close, as you can see here, 270.56 is the low of the pre-market. If you look at the daily, we're surrounded by the highs and lows, especially towards the top here for the last two trading days. So you're set there. And even towards the bottom, you got the low from yesterday, which was set all the way down to 261-ish area. So I think you're pretty much set on that one. We're going to mark down just the high of the pre-market to have that on deck, 281.48. And other than that, you are pretty set on Tesla. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. Volume is great on it, 7.8 million. Pretty flat right now, so we're just hanging slightly above the previous day close. But as we mentioned before, NVIDIA has been moving a lot. I mean, if you look at these moves, 134 to 120, 118 to 220, 124, then you have 124 all the way down to around 114, 112. These are some really nice moves with some very, very good volume. Is that 400 million? Yeah, it's 400 million. That's doesn't get better than that. That's explosive volume. So high of the pre-market is set at 119.18. That's awesome. Towards the bottom, low of the pre-market, 116.12. Yes, 116.12. So we'll mark that there. And then once you do that, bigger picture on the daily, you're surrounded again just by the highs and lows here. Some really, these moves are wild. Once you start actually looking at the numbers, you realize how big these moves are. So that's my main list right now. I'll add some more as we see what our moderators are looking at, and we get ready for live trading with Andrew and Brian coming up in just a second here. So Peter, what is our team watching today?
I did it again every single
day.
All right.
I got it.
All right. As always, Sean's got his game plan in there. You just have to click on the link and you can see the details about what he is going to be trading. He's got a very detailed market analysis for all of our members right in there. Megan's going to be watching NVIDIA, IonQ, Hood, and Meta. Thor's going to be watching Apple, AMD, NVIDIA, and Tesla. Andrew watching Tesla, NVIDIA, and mRNA. Avi's watching Magnificent 7, as always, and AMD. Mike is not traveling, not trading because he's traveling. So he's going to be on the road, and not able to get into the markets. Brendan's going to be watching NVIDIA, Tesla, Hood, and mRNA. Phil's watching Apple, NVIDIA, and then the market indices overall, SPY and Qs. Nathan's going to be watching the Magnificent 7, AMD, and BABA. Brian has got on his list Tesla, NVIDIA, HIMS, NVO, and the SPY. Eamon is looking at some potential longs on Amazon and Microsoft. For myself, like I mentioned, I'm looking at the usual, just waiting for the scanners to tell me. I'm going to keep an eye on mRNA. I'll keep an eye on Foot Locker. We'll just see what happens here with the markets and if anything good pops up. And of course, Carlos, as always, has his list at the bottom of the screen that you can see right now. So whatever you choose to trade it smartly. Remember, we've got a couple of economic events happening today with news coming out at 9:45, 10, and of course the Fed Beige Book at 2. So keep all those times in mind as you trade today. With that, we're going to get to our live traders. They're queuing up, getting ready to go out there somewhere. I know that Andrew and Brian are here because I saw their lists. I don't see their lovely faces here yet, but I'm sure they're getting ready. Shaking, rubbing the sleep out of their eyes, getting ready to go.
Yes. All right. This should be a lot of fun, guys. Looking forward to the market open. Let's see how the market is doing. Let's look at the SPY whilst we wait for our traders. SPY right now, we are pretty flat, actually. Pretty flat. So I hear Brian. Good morning, Brian.
Hey, good morning. Yes, rubbing the sleep. That's it.
Rubbing the sleep.
Rubbing the sleep out of our eyes here. It's still an ungodly hour for me anyway. 6:20.
It is early, man.
As it is every day, isn't it? Yeah.
You get going. Get out of bed. No laying around till 8 or 8:30. So yeah, ready to rock and roll. Should be another fun day, hopefully. So I'm looking at HIMS, and I guess Novo Nordisk had news about
have my
products.
macro-dosing mushrooms in the morning. Super important.
Yeah. Good morning. And HIMS is doing this compounding of their drugs. So I guess a winner for Novo is a loser for HIMS.
This is the secret to my trading success. It's the gift of nature.
There's some.
How are you guys doing?
And having random lurkers behind you with cameras.
Yeah,
that's not
it's
creepy.
It's Paris, yeah. Creative director, not random.
I know who it is.
All right, guys. So the market is collapsing. The only thing that we have is just to laugh, because we lose all of our money.
I like that. Yes.
All right. So, Brian, how are you doing?
Good. I feel left out, so I've got someone behind me taking pictures.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. He's taking his own pictures. It's like pretending you're on the beach with somebody and that they're taking a picture of you. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
So, guys, remember, today's Wednesday. We're gonna give away, and I have some special treatment as well. So we might actually give away. I can do a one-to-one mentorship, and we also do the laptop giveaway. But you have to go and like the video on YouTube.
Great.
Another one in Instagram. We'll send it to you.
Speaking of Instagram,
I do have my pants on.
There you go. I saw you on Instagram yesterday, Andrew. You were doing you were looking at the venue, getting things set up for the big trading summit. I saw yesterday, you in Paris. And I have to ask, you are just so cool now. You have to wear your sunglasses indoors, right?
Yeah, it's the whole style,
Yeah.
man. When you have extra $500 sunglasses, you are allowed to wear it anywhere. It's a rich people problem.
I know exactly. That's exactly what it looked like. I was just like, I thought it was funny because it started so casually with you guys in the Lambo, getting out in front of the venue, and then going in and checking out. Anyways, we are very excited about this event. It is going to be absolutely fantastic.
Exactly. I'm
And if you guys
not a
didn't
real
notice,
trader if I don't show up my Lambo to
yeah, that's
everybody.
right. That's right. And you did it nice and subtly too. It was good. I appreciated that. So, but anyways, but this event is going to be fantastic, guys. The venue is awesome, and yeah, it's going to be a great event. So if you haven't got your tickets, get them now.
Oh, did you see the announcement also for the after party? So we're actually bringing a very nice DJ headliner from Montreal and the two of the local DJs, and we booked the whole Mansion nightclub. Also, we just announced it for the after party. I have two friends, two traders actually from Germany, and then they said we were thinking, we were debating to come, and then now the Gabe is coming to play for us. So that's also cherry on the top. But no, in all seriousness, we try to really add a lot of value for your investment coming to our event, and I promise you it's going to be very entertaining, very educational, and very fun. So I hope that everyone can make it, or as many as you possible to come. We have a lot of people coming from different continents: South America, Europe, Asia. So just Avi is coming from Dubai, for example. It's a long flight. Having said that, we are broke. Market is really down, and but I heard that Commerce Secretary was saying that there is a possibility that we remove the tariffs today. I know Trudeau is talking with President Trump today, so hopefully they can come to a conclusion because we are officially broke.
Yes, we shall. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, as I said yesterday before the end of the day, I said last couple of closes, I felt pretty confident holding stuff overnight. Last night, I did not hold anything because I just had no idea where we were going to open today, and it looks like we're flat anyway. Nvidia's seems to be showing some strength here, and Tesla as well. So I think Nvidia's
Um,
got some interesting opportunity, maybe to the upside.
yeah, the daily chart looks like it really bounced back from 110. And yeah, it
Yeah,
looks like potentially. And I see Bitcoin is above $90,000 again. So again, Bitcoin is a risk on asset. So if that one is up, maybe we can get some strength. I'm stuck with a lot of TNA and TQQ and SPXL. Hopefully it will bounce. Like this morning, TQQ was up. I should have sold it, but I was just I don't know.
yeah. It
This
was
market.
the futures were really up last night on that Lednick news.
Yeah. And remember, guys, always get your microdose in. Yeah, we'll see. All
Hims
right.
looks
So we
interesting
have
for
430
Hims
likes
looks
on YouTube.
interesting
That's
for short.
awesome. I'm gonna give a
I'll be look,
mentorship one-to-one giveaway as well today. So it would be 2 giveaway. Let's go.
watch for a bit of a
Right.
pullback on Nvidia to get long. Watch for a pop on Hims to go short. That's the plan.
Yeah, actually, I really like the setup that NVIDIA is building for opening range breakout. We just popped up a squeeze above the VWAP. So I might actually trade NVDL. So opening range breakup. If it stays above the VWAP, then we're going to go toward 119 and potentially 120. 119.32 is
Yeah,
the level. So I like NVIDIA setup the way that is coming up above the VWAP.
I think what
It's
have we
already
got
500
for
likes. Can you believe that? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Amazing. Amazing.
yeah,
Yeah. Well,
119.
maybe we can get it to 1,000 like. 1,000 like to give away. Yeah. Thank you guys for the support. Micro
1950 looks interesting for Tesla, maybe a 120 if we can get through. Get yesterday's high is 119.50. We'll see resistance there. Qs and SPY selling off a bit as we get to the closer to the open.
Today is the Fed announcement or meeting or something?
Yeah, 2 o'clock. There's some books. Here we go. Ding, ding, ding. We're off to the
All right.
races.
Let's see. Looking at
The
NVDA.
Fed Beige Book will be released at 2 p.m.
Is it
Yeah,
impactful? I've never
factory
heard of
orders
that.
and ISM services at 10, and the S&P PMI at 9:45.
Right. We'll see what NVDA is doing. Let's see if it comes above the VWAP. For now, it's fighting the VWAP. Potentially, I'm going to NVDL, but I have an eye on NVDA price action. Tesla sold off.
Yeah, I'm short some hymns on that pop as per the plan.
All right. So 1 minute open
Should,
range might start for NVDL. I'm going to get a long on NVDL at 45.20. It dropped. Let's see. I'm only 2,000 shares now. Let's see what NVIDIA
if I
is
remember,
doing.
hymns is not a great trading stock. If I remember
Yeah.
from when I traded it
Hey
last
guys,
time.
I'm long NVIDIA, guys. 45.20.
Yeah,
Let's see if
and I'm
NVIDIA
long
can
in.
go to 14.
Yeah, I'm long
Um,
in video.
it's kind of weird price action. Tesla is coming back up too. Tesla might also be a long. Yeah, Tesla is interesting as well for a long. NVDA is jerky, so I might actually get a stop down on NVDA. Yeah, I'm gonna get a stop down on NVDA. It's a little bit jerky now.
Yeah, I'm out of it too. And I'm thinking about getting out of hymns. It's just not trading well. Like I said, I kind of remember from last time it eventually sold off, but didn't trade well.
Let's see what the market is doing. Qs are gonna go red. SPY is gonna go red. It's not much of a momentum. Tesla is right at the previous day close. Yeah, so NVIDIA opening range breakup didn't work. But if it comes back up, NVIDIA, I might get back in there. Tesla, it seems like a long.
Wow. PLTR is selling off.
Yeah, PLTR is selling off. Looking at Tesla, yeah, market is overall SPY and Qs can't find the direction. NVIDIA turned out to be a short. Interesting.
Yeah, I got out of hymns. It's not trading very well. Remind me never to put that on my list again.
HIMS has always been a little bit weird. So NVIDIA actually hit the scanner on the short, so NVIDIA is really losing it.
Yeah, basically zero on that hymns trade and down a bit on NVIDIA. Let's see what NVIDIA's got a big order at 115.
Yeah, Tesla, I think Tesla has the room for it going up. I'm like getting along on Tesla 274. Got a partial fill on that. Let's see if Tesla closes above the VWAP. I actually went directly with Tesla, not TSLL, but see if Tesla can hold the VWAP. NVIDIA is at the previous day close. Yeah, TSLL is at 1160. Potentially we can trade TSLL. But let's see what it does at the open, at the VWAP. I don't have much of a certainty in this trade, but we'll see.
I'm short Nvidia on this pop. We'll see see if we take another leg here lower.
Right, so let's see if Tesla wants to go higher. It's SPY is trying to pop above the VWAP Qs. Gonna add a little bit on Tesla here, 273.79. All right, so let's see if we can rejecting it or not. NVIDIA is interesting at the previous day close. SPY is trying to go
Previous
higher
day
or
close,
not.
yeah.
Right, so Tesla is going higher. Let's see if you can actually hold for a pop or not. Super choppy Tesla today. NVIDIA. Something is telling me that NVIDIA doesn't want to go much lower. It's gonna bounce back.
I hope it does. Still
Oh yeah,
short.
you're short. I know you're short. Yeah, ignore me.
Yeah, but
Um,
I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm thinking of getting out of this trade too. Let's hang on, see what it does. Come on, here we go. Come on back down. If we can't push lower here, then be bailing on this trade. But this is kind of working out right now.
I'm getting a stop down on Tesla. It's today's they're jerky. Yeah, market is also super jerky. We'll see. Let's the dust settle down a little bit. Yeah, Tesla is now it's going down to S3.
There we go. Came covering some Nvidia.
Moderna is
Took some money off the table.
still it's shorting
It's
NVIDIA. So
getting really
Moderna is
close to stopping me out. Yeah,
stuff.
this may just turn into a chop fest here as well. Definitely there's some sellers there on Nvidia. That was a lower high on that pop. Now let's see if we can make a lower low.
Now Tesla is really losing it. S4 on Tesla would be 263,681, which is very close to yesterday's low. If
Yeah,
Tesla
should be
continues to
short.
sell off, it would be a good bounce around that area.
Should be
For
short
now, I'm
Tesla.
sitting at
Okay,
a loss.
here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm just going to cover some more on Nvidia. There's this big order at 115. Yeah, we're right at S3 now, though. That's I'm going to cover some. Tesla bounced. The Qs took a bit of a leg there, lower.
Moderna is still strong. The problem with the Moderna is just
Okay.
not a lot of volume, not a lot of order flow on it. I don't like that price action, but it looks very strong. You know, it did really pop up and squeeze above.
Okay, here we go. Come on, try lose 115. Come on. That's it.
NVDA 115, yeah, really nice short.
This S3
SPY.
level is providing support right now.
Use on the
Yeah,
daily
that bounced
charts.
off
They
yesterday.
are right at the, yeah, getting into the moving average. So market is a little bit in a short-term oversold condition. So that's why, SPY is now coming up. So the order flow is essentially time and sales. Look at the time and sales of Tesla. There's a lot of orders going in and out. And look at the time and sales of, Moderna. And you see the difference on that. All right, so now we're getting a squeeze in the market,
Yeah, I'm out of the
including,
rest. I'm out of the rest of NVIDIA.
yeah, now
So
that could be a good case for some longs if they come above the VWAP. So for example, Tesla, I'm going to get a long
yeah.
on Tesla again at
Oh,
74, 73.
Q's bounced back.
So some sort of engulfing is forming. Yeah, I'm adding a little bit more on Tesla for a long 273. Yeah, SPY is popping, Qs are popping.
Yeah, SPY's popping up now. Rejection of NVIDIA at the VWAP. Let's see what it does. I didn't play that rejection. Could have. I'm not sure if we'll watch it to see if it starts to break above there.
Yeah, NVIDIA is also popping back up above the VWAP. Let's see if this squeeze has some strength in it. Yeah, SPY is making new high of the day, so hopefully that can have in there. NVIDIA is also putting, again, looking there at the VWAP.
Yeah, it's right at the VWAP.
Yeah, something is telling me that the market doesn't want to go much lower, at least these stocks. The high of the day, we have 945 ISM.
Tesla came bouncing back here.
NVIDIA, I'm going to get a long on NVIDIA as well again, 4440. NVIDIA is also trying to do an engulfing. Now Tesla is doing an engulfing. All right, so let's see if Tesla can actually break the high of the day. 275 could be a level. Yeah, so see 5 minute is now forming an engulfing on Tesla. There you
Right.
go. Beautiful. So let's see if we can do one
Yeah,
more
I'm
break and then shutting in there. 275 is come on, Tesla. So look at the 5 minute candle. This thing on Tesla is forming a very bullish engulfing. Hopefully, you can do one more test. Same pattern is kind of forming on NVDA. Come on. One more
yeah,
time, then Tesla.
I'm long NVIDIA now. See if we can get move back up to this 118 area. Here
Yes.
we go.
So I'm partialing guys on
We want
NVIDIA, so making all the losses back. All right, so I made all the losses back on Tesla. I'm green on it. So let's see if we can actually get a little bit more. This is bullish engulfing. This is one of my favorite patterns. So let's see if actually we can break the 275. Say if same thing happens on NVIDIA, then we are rich. Slow. Yeah, to see Tesla is going to go to 276. I didn't add on it because I don't know. I was down a little bit. But this is exactly what I wanted. So again, this is squeeze above the VWAP, a stop loss just around 271, and this is good. Same thing might happen with NVIDIA. So it's fighting back with at the VWAP. But the bullish engulfing on
really
Tesla is much
struggling
lower.
here. I'm
One of
out
my
of it.
favorite.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I'm out of it. Seems to have some
Right.
sellers there.
Brian chickened out.
Yeah. Stupid spam. who's calling me at like 6:40 in the morning.
Um, let's see if Tesla can hold it. NVIDIA, yeah, you're right. It's jerky, huh?
Yeah, didn't like it.
I'm gonna add a little bit on Tesla here, 274.64. Let's see if we can get at least one more push. But again, Tesla also have these moving averages on 5-minute chart that it has to fight. So go Tesla. My average on Tesla is 273.65, which is not great. Yeah, well, then this bullish engulfing sound seems a little bit silly in this market, but again, market it seems a little bit oversold. Doesn't mean that it doesn't go lower, but it might that these quick bounces that I'm not gonna get a stop out on Tesla and see if we can get another push on it. Really depends on the SPY and market. So any strength in the SPY and Qs can pop the Tesla up.
Tesla.
NVIDIA is jerkier. Yeah, NVIDIA is really not a clear price action or direction. Uh, 9:45 number came in, but nothing, huh? Shit,
Nothing.
Moderna. Did anyone took Moderna when I said Moderna setting up for a really nice breakout? Popped up 10%. Nice, Amit. Very nice. Yeah.
Shorted Tesla. I'm short Tesla right now.
Yeah.
I've moved on. NVIDIA's crap. Here we go. Nice, nice. As everybody knows, I like to trade options on Tesla, so I'm long the
Yeah, I gotta stop
275.
down on Tesla, guys. I gotta stop down on Tesla, and I'm gonna get a stop down on Nvidia as well. This today is not a good day so far.
All
Yeah,
right, so
Moderna
I'm
was a
selling.
very nice.
Yeah, selling some puts here.
Um, Tesla is really, it's just both Tesla and Nvidia are very difficult to trade.
Got in just over $9, 950, and now we're at 1150 on these puts.
Short Tesla, huh?
Nvidia sold off again. If you look at Bookmap on Tesla, you can see how kind of started to roll over here. That was kind of my favorite setup.
Yeah, well, Tesla is definitely trading
See, and
below.
there's still lots of orders. There's still some orders sitting here from even from yesterday and day before, 260s, 250s. They're going to get filled eventually.
He's also rolling
A lot of
over.
orders to the downside on Tesla.
CrowdStrike, Moderna was nice. Moderna is putting over CrowdStrike. CRWD is hitting the scanner, 11% down.
Covered a little more, 1177. Filled. All right. How's everyone doing out there? A little bit of choppy action this morning, but finally got a good trade in.
What's the CrowdStrike deal? Is it earning?
Yeah, there was crowd was earnings last night. I didn't. I think they kind of gave some weak guidance or guidance that was lower than what was expected.
Yeah, I had some
See
really
what
big
Tesla
losses on
does here.
CrowdStrike.
See what Tesla does at the VWAP here. See if we get a rejection or not. Tempted to
Yeah, so
add
earning.
back here on my puts.
Right, definitely not a lot of momentum anywhere in the market.
And it's kind of
Um,
choppy.
super
I
choppy.
think
Yeah,
people are
PLT
kind
are
of.
also
I think
choppy.
yeah. I think people are now just waiting to see what changes or if anything changes on the tariff front. It's supposed to be some announcements. They're hinting at some announcements or
Well, the Commerce Secretary is hinting a potential relief.
yeah.
Um, that's why market seems super nervous to even go lower. Like,
Yeah,
are you
I
gonna
think so.
short or even see the currency USD is Canadian dollar is gaining a strength. So
Yeah. All right, I'm out of the rest of this Tesla
yeah,
trade. Again, it's not going to be it's not, it doesn't seem like right now it's going to be a day with huge wins. Just just decent wins.
I'm gonna get back into
Yeah, so that
NVIDIA.
was yeah.
I'm super fixated in this long on NVIDIA. And I'm going to get back long on Tesla as well, 273.64. Ah, shit, that sound is not good. So I'm
I
going to
feel
get
like
back.
this is the kind of day where you can get chopped up because this is where
Yeah.
Tesla there's a resistance here. This area right here is where we failed to go higher twice. Like I said, I'd be concerned about we're just going to get into a chop fest here today.
Yeah, it is a chop fest. John, you're right. It's just Tesla and NVIDIA are both kind of mirroring the market, and it's a chop fest. But let's
Yeah,
see.
SPY
Hopefully,
tried to break out and then failed.
yeah, market is super anxious in every direction.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find
So
something else here.
take my money. It's okay. As we make money, we lose money. Yeah. Who's
Yeah,
gonna pay for the Lamborghini?
we make money and then we give it back.
Well, Faris, we make money, we lose money. That's how it is. But it's a lot of red on the screen, so yeah, well, that's red is a bad thing. Yeah, red is a bad thing. Green is good. Well, white is, goes up here. That is well, who's gonna pay for the Lamborghini? We need two more.
That's a. I'll step in. I'll pick up the bill this month.
Yeah, please, Brian. I think that's the way that it is. Homelessness is a very serious thing.
remember, remember we used to joke about your cardboard Lamborghini. Someone had some great memes.
ASTS. Let's take a look at ASTS and see what ASTS
Yes,
is.
that's
A space company. Oh,
space.
wow. That was has a nice run. Yeah. Moderna is going back up. Moderna. Can you believe that Moderna was trading at $500 in the pandemic? Apple, yeah, Apple is hitting the scanner as well. Short. Well, let's see what the hell. Apple is down. Ooh, what's happening with Apple? That is not good.
It's not cool.
What a half an hour. What a butchery today. What a butchery.
Yeah.
Yeah, Apple is down 2%. Well, surprisingly, didn't really sell off that much. Uh, Oil is $66. Oil is really going down. $65 a
Short the
barrel.
spy. I'm short the spy.
Yeah,
Scary
I'm getting out
estimated
of all
calls.
the positions, guys.
Reports.
This market is
Quick scalp on that.
what's SMCI doing? Oh my God, this is horrible. Slow. Oh my God, what a disgusting 5 minutes. Same as Nvidia, it's super disgusting. But again, the drops also being bought back up on the market, so it's a very
Yeah.
undecisive situation. There's something coming at 10. I don't know how important it is at 10. I think the really good trade of the day was for the people who were trading mRNA. So the Moderna was super nice, the pop. Um, um,
Yeah. What time is it? We're coming up to 10 o'clock. Let's see how much the market is looking for a move here. Yeah, the book is kind of cleaned out on SPY. So typically what happens just before some kind of economic event, you get all the institutions take down their orders. and they wait for the number. Harvey, what did you trade there? What was that? No, nice, nice, right, nice little rising devil on crowd, or 5 minute opening range breakdown, whatever you want to call it. Oh, here we go, pop. Here we
Market is
go.
popping.
Spy,
Let's see if
spy
it can
is
hold it.
popping.
That's what we want. Whatever that
Wow.
is good. Oh, beautiful. That's what I
Yeah.
like. I'm going to get some long on Tesla here. And that's what we want, whatever it is. And I'm going to get some long NVIDIA
Yeah,
as
that
well.
was the 10 a.m.
Up. That's what we want.
S.
Whoever pushed something, that's good. Press that one. that was what we want. Boom.
Wow. Big
So what
move.
is it? Is
Careful
it
with this.
what was it? What was the number?
It's the ISM services.
So was it the VIC? That's why it's just popping up.
I
Yeah,
don't
let's see
know.
what the currency market is doing. Oh, US dollar is super, super crazy. Oof. Yeah, let's see.
Wow,
Because
we got a big pop on a lot of things here. Tesla, PLTR, Nvidia.
yeah, let's see if Tesla can break that. 77. See what NVIDIA is doing. Yeah, the volume is dying on it. That's not good. Hopefully the volume stays.
Hmm.
Yeah, the impact of
Baba's
currency.
Baba's kind of been moving up here slowly. Yeah, you see that initial pop kind of got sold
Yeah.
off. Both the Qs and the SPY.
So
So that
ISM
was definitely
manufacturing.
that was a shortable pop for sure. Book's still pretty thin on the SPY. Still not a lot of orders put back in yet.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay. So everything is kind of setting off again. Come on, market. Are you kidding me? Don't do this to us.
And I was always suspicious about those initial pops, unless it's
Initial
something
pops. Yeah.
really significant.
Yeah. Today is gonna add more on Tesla and see what's gonna do here. Like the currency market, yeah, it did react a little bit, but it didn't change that much. Usually the big ones on it's happening on the currency, but let's see if Tesla can do one more break.
SPY is trying to re-rally here. Hmm. Interesting. Baba's trying to move up,
All right,
continuing
so
to get a
Tesla,
bid.
let's see if
I do
Tesla can
not
break
have any
out.
positions on right now. Tesla looks like it's going to go higher here.
Yes, Tesla, squeeze the shorts, squeeze the shorts. 77. All right, so I'm partialing some on Tesla here, 277.24.
Hmm.
on Tesla. Continue the squeeze. You can do it. NVIDIA learned from Tesla. Oh, call activities on Tesla. Yeah, well, the volume is picking up on Tesla, which is a good thing. Now the market wants to do something.
Yeah,
Let's see if
market
Tesla
seems
can
like
break
it's
out
trying to
this
go higher
247.
here.
Yeah.
The Qs are back at high of day from that pop.
So what was it, the ISM? Was it weaker than expected or stronger than expected?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
You knew it always, Brian. Come on. You are the person who
You
knew
should
it.
know.
53 versus 52. So actually it's stronger, huh?
Yes, it was stronger than expected.
Okay.
Good. So the good news is good news now. We are back in that regime, huh? Yeah, so the
Good news is good
currency.
news.
Let's see if Tesla can Tesla forming a really nice bull flag here. Let's see if actually I can break this high. But I think Tesla is really trading like the market. So if SPY and Q pop up, Tesla is going to pop up as well. PLTR is really finding a good direction to the upside. It's up 3% now. Was that PLTR had a leverage ETF or no? PLT,
I'm
like
not really
terms
sure.
leverage? Because it seems that PLTR is sticking around for volatility. So we should PLTU. Of course, it is PLTU. Yes, PLTU.
Just got along a little bit through 87 on PLTR. So moving up nicely. See if we can
Yeah,
hit 86 here.
yeah, perfect. So getting out some on Tesla 278. Yeah, so now market seems that wants to find a direction to the upside. Let's see if NVDL can move up too. I had a big loss on NVDL, so
88. Looking for 88 on PLTR.
Amazon. Yeah, the queues are running. Meta, Amazon.
See where we go here. Don't like how they're throwing orders up in front of PLTR, just above 87. And there's some orders showing up here below, so I'm not really happy about that either. Back to my break even.
Tesla's coming back to my break-even point. I already partialed on that, and I'm thinking of should I sell my position, or this might actually have a little bit of a pop back in it. Also pretty high right now on mushroom. This hit me really bad. Right now, just, ooh, am I tripping or actually something's actually moving? All right, so I think it's best to get out of Tesla. Yeah, I made my losses back on it, so now I'll be a little bit more patient on that. Fest.
The stop out on PLTR. Well, yeah, Tesla just tried to rally, couldn't do it. This book is still pretty bearish. Still think PLTR is probably going to go higher, but Tesla could bounce here. This is the 9 EMA on the 2-minute chart.
Yeah, I'm holding on it, but again, Tesla is completely trades like the cues in markets. Like today is not. If the market, bounces, Tesla is going to go higher too. Definitely
Yeah.
not in play. Oh. I'm getting out of my Tesla here. It's just, yeah, it doesn't have much of a momentum on the upside. It looks like market is slowly want to go grind up. But it really passed my entry. NVDA price action is also.
Yeah, the market came back to some moving averages here and bounced on the Qs and the SPY. Yeah, everything's just really kind of tentative today. Well,
It's
that
like
was a
everything wants to
920.
go
Yes.
higher.
Yeah.
Oh. How was your trading there, Brian? I'm negative. How was yours?
It was okay. My best trade was that Nvidia short. Um, other than that, I've had a few marginal winners. I had got a quick trade on SPX options that was a winner, but then, the rest of them, there's been a couple losers too. So overall, I'm green, but it hasn't been a super day.
So it's by markets. PLTR had a very nice pop. But what is that one hoping? PLTR, Palantir Technology. How's everyone doing? Yeah, y'all, I'm pretty red too, unfortunately, today. I am pretty red as well.
That one NVIDIA trade was the one that kind of nailed.
Right, guys, my my new nickname is Big Red Jimmy. Yeah, I know. Today's really got me too. But it is, yeah, it is like that. So sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. So, um, Aurora Rangel, what did you trade, Rangel? Nvidia will save your day. It's nice. Your favorite company, Okta, is hitting the scanner, Brian.
Oh yeah, it was. They reported. I think it was Monday
Yeah, it was Monday.
after the
Yeah, scanner.
close. Yeah, it's moving up. Yeah, they had a nice. They had a good pop on Tuesday. Looks like a follow through day on Wednesday here.
Oh, good morning. Starting the day. Now, slowly waking up. My brain is actually start working like now. Like I need to move to somewhere with the Pacific time zone. All right, I see the
Tesla's slowly leaking. Q's
yeah,
and
everything
SPY
is
are
kind of
slowly
leaking.
leaking away here too.
Yeah, today is a leaking day. Today is a leaking day.
Moving through here, I'm just trying to see if there's something else I'm kind of interested in trading. It's Tesla's back at yesterday's close, PDC, so it could bounce right here. It's also been finding support at 270.30, so the SPY and the Qs are continuing. The Qs just went red. Did it go red? Almost.
Yeah, Qs are hovering around. Yeah, the market needs some sort of a news. Uh, going up
Yeah.
and down.
Well, this isn't. This is not what we're used to. We've had a couple of really good trading days here. So
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Brian. That we we expect every day to be just but it's just
yeah,
that's how financial markets should be, like quiet.
yeah,
uh,
exactly.
yeah, market need a bump of something. Maybe ketamine, like keep some ketamine to the market. um,
needs needs an injection of something.
so 1019. We're gonna give away something today. SMCI was nice. PLT was nice. So Moderna, what does Moderna do? Moderna was a good move. I should have got it at 937. This is a really nice move on Moderna. So for the someone that asked about the order flow, look at the time and sales of Moderna right now. It's not much going on in there. So I mean, I'm used to actually trading stocks that are super volatile, super active, and the order flow goes in there. Obviously, when the volume is higher, the order flow is higher as well. That's just the nature of it. But a lot of time you see the stocks that are trading really good volume, but not a lot of order flow. It means that these are algos, the big orders that are going in and out. So you want to stay away from those ones because, I mean, for me, they're tradable still. You can find the patterns on them, but I just stay away from them.
Yeah, just got along a little Tesla off this previous low bounce right at S3. I'm not. We're in a downtrend, so it's just a scalp. So I'm just taking the money and running right here. Came right back up to previous day close. It might hold here, but I kind of felt a pretty good chance it was going to bounce right off this S3 level. See what it does. Still in a downtrend though. Yeah, as usual, Tesla's been a good trading stock, money maker. See, look at that. See, look at that. Did not hold at all. Should have reshorted it. Oh well. Yeah, Tesla's going to put up a bit of a fight here, I think, right at this level. This is an area where it's found support a couple times so far today, so could be a triple bottom. We'll see what the spy's at low of day, or came down to low of day, bounced back up. Same with the Qs. So again, range bound trading here. Ooh, Nvidia's right at low of day. Yeah, look at the bounce right off low of day on both SPY and Qs. Tesla, Nvidia following suit. So again, some days are you get nice clean moves. Other days the market turns into a bit of a chop fest. But if you recognize it early, you can trade off levels. And it seems like we're pretty range bound right now. I think the biggest risk right now is some kind of announcement out of the White House about tariffs. If there's any sort of backing off a little bit, and that comes out, it'll probably spike the market up. So just be careful if you're short anything. Make sure you've got stops in. Yeah, like last month, exactly. Kind of looking at Tesla for another short here. Kind of feel like I should be done. I kind of done with my day. I feel like any other trade I make now is just going to be money, going to give money back to Mr. Market here. So all right, how's everyone out now? YouTube land. Nice move on Apple. Some moves on Apple here. And Alphabet really struggling. Google is just struggling like crazy to get anything going. Apple, it's just Apple's sold off, eh? Wow. That's amazing. Fundamentally, I can't understand Apple. I don't understand. It's up when markets are down. You would think the Chinese announcement of these Chinese tariffs, additional Chinese tariffs, would be bad news, but it went up. I don't know. Maybe I'm not getting the full picture here, but Apple's really getting sold off today. Nvidia, I don't know. Nvidia's just stuck. It's under the VWAP. It's sitting around the 9 and the 20 moving averages. Tesla is trying to move up here. Is that Tesla? No, that's Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia is trying to move up here. But you see it just keeps getting, sellers just keep coming in. Not a lot of conviction on with volume. Let's see what Tesla looks like. Again, Tesla's got these big orders to the downside. All right. LTR, yeah, had a nice had a V reversal. That was a difficult trade to take. You just never know. Yep, it's a choppy day. Yeah, you can see Nvidia's, yeah, really. I mean, if you look at that chart, 2 minute, 5 minute, it's just stuck. I do think Tesla goes lower here. It really looks like it's trying to break through this area where that has been prior support, this S3 level. Like I said, there's some big orders down here at 265 and then 260. Oh, okay. They're spending. Well, you know what? They made that announcement about the what was it, 500 billion or something. Um, I'm a little skeptical about that because I kind of felt like that was money they were already going to spend, and over what time frame. Um, I think the problem with this, the challenge with this onshoring is, I mean, the whole reason all these companies went overseas with their production facilities because it was cheaper to manufacture. Um, so bringing all this stuff back to the U.S. is just going to mean that everything's going to be more expensive if they can even find the people with the skills that can do some of this stuff. So yeah, we'll see how that turns out. See, look at that. They still got buyers on Tesla at that S3 level. And the SPY is still trying to still holding this 575 level. Watch out if we drop below that on the Qs and the SPY, because we are still in a downtrend. We're still below the 9 EMA on the 2-minute charts, both Qs and SPY. Yeah, volume is, if you look at the volume too, the volume is really dropping off on the trading the key on Nvidia. So it's getting kind of quiet. What was CDX CD? What was it? CDXC? What is that? Is that low float du jour? CDXC, it's there. Yeah, it did a nice move up. Not a crazy move, not like these some of these low floats. CMRX looks like a buyout. GV was another one. CDXC. 48 million on the float, 4.5% short interest. It looks like it was a earnings that got the stock moving. Hims looks like it's going to go green here. It's back at high of day. GitLab. So, Monsieur, are you in any trades?
Good morning, Monsieur. I took a shower, man. I just my life is falling apart. My account got chopped up, so I said I might as well just take a shower, just sober up and freshen up and see the life differently. Shame shower, yeah, because there are grounds for suicide right now. Kill myself from this market.
You can't do that. Can't do
My
that
life
till
is
after
falling
the
apart.
summit. Can't do it till after the summit.
Imagine if I die before the summit. What a waste of resources and energy.
Yeah, you don't
If
want
I
to do
die
that.
first, you gotta still do the summit.
Stop. Stop.
Who gets the money? Oh fuck! There's a lot of money somebody has to take care of.
I know. I
I'll
get the Lambo.
Yeah, I can get the Lambo. I can put you in the wheel. You could get the Lambo.
Yeah, I get
You
the
and I are
payments
friends.
too, right?
Well, I can put it in the will that my brother or someone, the executor of my will, take care of the payment for you. A way to go. No, we discussed about that how we want to die. In the past. Like to die
Q's and SPY are kind of
in my
creeping up
Lambo.
here.
So market is slowly wrapping up. Okay, I'm gonna take another long on NVDA just because I'm bored as hell. NVDL 4433. I had a little bit more on that. Come on, I know the president is gonna come and make an announcement and the market is gonna go up. I know that. I can feel it.
Rednick.
Oh, that's good. That's good. It's Mike.
Mike is on actually, yeah. So don't say anything that 2,000 people don't want to hear. Yeah.
It's Apple. Apple bounced back there, eh? Hmm. Yeah, Apple kind of did a bit of a double bottom there. Oh, it held that 230 level, 231.
Discuss when.
Yeah. All right,
Apple's
guys. So
back at
here's the
the
deal.
view app.
Rainer, you want to trade?
Nope. I'm just watching right now. I don't really feel like there's anything to trade. Hims looks like it's going to go green, but I already lost money on Hims. I don't want to hate that stock.
All right, guys. So we're gonna give away something, and somebody.
All right.
Oh, I see Oscar. You sign up for coming to Vancouver. Nice, welcome. Thanks for your coming. Thanks for the trust. Um, um, no, Sammy, I don't have a trade book on that. Leave me alone. Not today, please. Of course, I don't have that. Of course, it's over trading. Leave me alone today. I know you're always on me. Um, uh, all right, so let's find something. Okay, guys, so make sure go to like the video. And I also today, I'm actually gonna give away mentorship, one-to-one with me, or one of the moderators. If someone asks us, can I have a mentorship with Thor? Yeah, if your name comes up, I ask Thor to kindly do that for you. And it wouldn't hurt my feeling if you don't want my mentorship with me. The software is here. All right, make sure guys like the videos. Oh, no, the mentorship would be if you like 1,000. That would be nice. If the number of the likes get to 1,000, then that would be super, super nice.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Okay, so like the video, comment on that. But for the mentorship, I want to actually pick up. I'm gonna post something on Instagram. Just go comment on that, and then I randomly pick it up from Instagram. It's posted. Yeah, go to my Instagram. Is it real? Yeah, it's a real.
The last person's giveaway.
Yeah, it's the giveaway. So in the caption, just go comment on that, and then we automatically select one. Is there software to pick up, or
There is up to 10 entries per person.
up to 10 entries per person? Yeah. Get your girlfriend, get your pets, get your wife. Oh, from the one account.
Get your pet.
Oh, to comment. Oh, people have pet
I like
accounts.
that.
Like a lot of my friends, they have the pet Instagram accounts. Like, why would you have a pet Instagram account?
Yeah, crazy. I know. I love these people that on Facebook that have their pet as their profile pic.
No, they have just a
Or
different
maybe that is,
profile for themselves and a different
oh,
one
maybe.
for their cat. Like I saw a girl that she didn't have social media, but she had a pet social media herself. So okay, that's one way of doing it. All right, so
Apparently cat videos are very popular for for some reason.
half of my life is cat videos on Instagram. Like I love it. Like yeah. So guys, so go to Instagram.
We're gonna pick it tomorrow.
We're gonna pick it tomorrow. Yeah. So we can pick it tomorrow. Comment on that video, and then we're gonna do the pickup tomorrow. Because I'd actually like to be connected with everybody on Instagram and also LinkedIn as well. I like to grow my LinkedIn. I don't have a lot of following in or connection in LinkedIn. I'd like to get that. All right, so
Yeah, Tesla's really just chopping right around along the VWAP. Same with Nvidia. Same with Apple right now.
Sebastian is asking, what mushroom did you take? I don't know that. They have brands. Like I didn't know that they have brands and stuff. Um all right, so we're gonna give away a free VIP Vancouver or we can give the via or 1 year of membership, which one, whatever the people want. Let me find that adding in there. All right, so I'm sorry about that, guys. All right, ready? Should we go? So we pick the first person for the mentorship, for the membership or Vancouver VIP. And Carlos, do you have me? Let's see if the Carlos have me. The only thing that I
That's
need is the link.
that's kind of hard if nobody's if people that aren't going to come here. They can't travel.
Well, in that case, we'll get the membership. Perfect. All right, so let's go for it. Ding, 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 ding. Let's see. Again, this one is either mentorship or it's the VIP. And guys, yeah, the last reel that I posted on Instagram, guys, go comment on that up to 10 times.
So we're commenting 10 to we're commenting 1 to get a better chance.
The better chance. Oh, yeah. What's the software that they're using? Yeah. Because, no, because there are, I know, softwares that do that, so many, yeah. Perfect. Yeah. So YouTube live tomorrow. There you go. Sebastian Richer.
All right.
Congratulations, Sebastian.
Sebastian. Sebastione.
Sebastian Richer. I will make you richer, even richer. Congrats. Just email me.
Cues. Interesting. Spy cues selling off.
All right. So that's it. Congratulations on that front. And again, guys, also, guys, if you're on LinkedIn, send me a connection and maybe a message. I'd like to actually connect with a lot of you on LinkedIn. I love to see members. I love to see you guys. One of the things that I love about this community, get to know some very high quality, amazing people. Like I actually have a lot of respect for the stories and the life and the careers that you each of you have, and yeah, I love that. So send me a request. So my handle is Bearable Traders, or just if you search Andrew Aziz, there should be easy to find me. Yeah, sorry about trading, guys. I mean, this NVIDIA, I'm in there, but I'm gonna get a stop out on it as well. It's gonna be a super red day for me, but it is what it is. So that's how life and market is.
Yeah. No, wasn't not every day is a red letter day or a green day, as they say.
Yeah, another thing is that, guys, I know the community is super resourceful. If anyone knows any news outlet or PR company or media that they can cover our TEDx event, I really appreciate if you can put me in touch. And of course, we can give you some VIP tickets to come for our event and for the news media as well. So really appreciate if anyone has any connection, because this kind of things is all connection. Who knows who, and um, that kind of thing. So super important. If you know anyone in Canada, would be nice. Local Vancouver would be nice. But so what I need them from them is potentially cover the events. Why are we doing this? Cover the no, not the video. Cover the events. That okay? What are the speakers? What are the teams? What are the artists that are performing for that day? So we need a little bit. I like to have a little bit of media coverage in BC or in Canada. So if anyone can actually knows anyone that for things, that would be appreciated, and I'll make it up to you. No, Arif, no, my TNA is still there, down $62,000 on it. I actually have SPXL and TQQ as well, so it's not doing well.
Hmm.
I think the market is gonna bounce. I don't think this leverage product that I'm holding right now is gonna be like 2022, because the 2022 the market regime was really changing. Like it was a very aggressive rate hike, and it's very famous that they said don't trade against the Fed. But right now, it's a little bit of uncertainty, and it's just a normal pullback. I think we have a chance to get out of it at the break even. TQQ was break even today, but it just dropped again. Or
Hmm.
if I'm wrong, you're gonna witness another big loss, like 2022. Repeat history repeats itself.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not, but
Baba,
such is
yeah,
life.
Baba is really on a roll here. It's up like almost 6.7%, almost $9.
Wow, always amazing.
Yeah, all the Chinese stocks are up quite a bit here.
China is now terrific. Yeah, China is bouncing back very nicely. Um, what's the market today?
Qs are bouncing. Tesla just ripped a bit
Yeah, I mean,
after
I'm
selling
still in
off again.
NVIDIA. I'm still long on NVIDIA as well. I didn't. I don't think I got out of it. No. Yeah, I am still long on NVIDIA. Let's see what's gonna do. But I don't think market is gonna, unless there's a news coming. I don't think market is gonna rally or is gonna drop significantly. I think it's gonna kind of stay.
No, I feel like the market is almost like waiting for some news.
Yeah,
They
Mohammed,
were
I
kind of
think it's a good
teased
time
about.
to buy. Yeah, sorry, Brian, to interrupt you. Somebody asked a question that
Yeah,
was really good. Do you think it's a good time? I think it's a very good time to buy. Very, very good time to buy the market. Again, I mean, I believe in American exceptionalism. So there's no better place to put your money in the U.S. equity market. Read Warren Buffett letter this year. He was talking about it. He was talking about it, that we always invest in American companies, and we're never gonna change our approach. It's just American companies are amazing, like really, really, really amazing. I know a lot of people like to, dare talk about American politics, but fuck them. American exceptionalism is amazing. Like these companies are changing our world, it's growing. It's so I love that. Like I never really invested in Canadian markets. China and emerging markets. Nope, just the US markets. It's the best. And only S&P 500. It's just what a great index. Like what a great index. Like it's market cap weighted, it's 11 sectors. I think 40% of the revenue or 60% is actually international. So the whole world economy is in there. Just buy it. And even at all-time high, buy it. Just continuously buy, you know there has been research on it that you in the long term you just make more money, just keep buying it. The Wall Street has already published this 100 years ago that the dollar cost averaging all the time is great.
Yeah, fear definitely for the longer term, for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely amazing. So Brian, are you red or green?
I'm green on the day. I'm just haven't done any trades just in the last half hour or so. I'm looking to see if there's some kind of setup here, but we're just choppy. I mean, Baba was really a nice trade today. I did kind of look at it at the open, but I just decided not to take it. Took about 15, 20 minutes to get going there, and then it kind of broke out through R4. Now it's it's right up. It's really extended. Yeah, and I'm just kind of looking at it right now on a daily, actually, just to see if some kind of swing trade there.
Awesome. Yo, thanks guys for adding me. Thanks, Bruno. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for adding me. Thanks, Mark. Shane, thanks, man. Jeffrey. See, I love these guys. Like, I love to see, get to know you in person. LinkedIn is really good because you get an actually good idea of people, professional background, and I love that. Uh, like, I know on YouTube you don't get this persona behind it. Like, who are these guys? And even me, for example, if someone doesn't know me, follow me on YouTube, they say, "Who's this guy talks about Lamborghini and mushrooms and stuff?" But there's the giant behind it, man. No, but psychedelics used to be
Yeah.
like bad, but now the big people like Joe Rogan and Michael Pollan, and there's a lot of big people even Elon Musk is he's on ketamine, prescribed ketamine. So the idea of, like, I never say, oh, I'm gonna do cocaine, but mushroom, I'm a big advocate of actually mushroom, because it's very similar to coffee you're having. It's a gift of nature to you. Give you a buzz. And of course, like alcohol or caffeine, if you do too much, then you start feeling unwell. But for small doses and microdosing, one of my friends is making this mushroom paste. It's amazing. Like in the morning, a little bit of this. I love it. Like, and it's also the mentality that gives to you, like the mentality, like the abundance and scarcity mindset. I don't know if you're familiar with these mindsets. Like cocaine and narcotics give you into the scarcity. You want to pick up the fights. I don't have money, but these ones are creativity. That gives you the abundance mindset that you want to create more. You want to connect with people. You want to explore. So I love that. I love that how it opens up the change of a scarcity mindset and abundance. Read about it. That's a very big psychological things, scarcity and abundance. And I totally found it that narcotics takes you to the scarcity, psychedelics takes you to abundance. I don't know which kind of mushroom it is, honestly. To be honest with you, I don't know. I just take a little bit and um,
Not a, it's not a Liberty cap, I don't think. Hopefully, it's not an Amanita muscaria.
All right, so it's 11. Let's see our buddies. Paris, what are you up to?
Yeah.
Did you love Tesla today? Tesla was disgusting today. Like, I would have fucking divorced Tesla if I was married to Tesla. Let's see what
If you
Look
look
at
at
that.
my
Just
chart,
pop and drop. Pop
do
and
you still
drop,
love
pop and
Tesla,
drop.
Paris?
I am very heavy on Tesla right now, and I am very green on Tesla right now. So,
Long or short? Like, what? How did you trade this piece of garbage?
uh,
Like, show me something. What
yeah,
is
I'll
this?
show you.
How
I'll
did you
show
trade
you.
it?
I'll show you. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, I think I'm gonna get stopped out Tesla now. So let's.
Yeah,
Uh,
my Tesla short was my best trade of the day for sure. But you're long Tesla
so yeah, I'm long
by the
Tesla.
sounds of it.
You should be able to see my screen. So the only thing I traded was 270. 270 level. I kept trading 270 until proven guilty. And currently I'm at a
Yeah.
place where I'm gonna get stopped out very quickly. But that's how the risk management is. It keeps buying around this area. And I'm very heavy on Tesla right now. I'm actually very confident that it goes to the high of the day. I was until this happened. And the SPY is dropping too. So I took one on the first one. I think, Andrew, you took the exact same thing where opening range break up. And then secondly, when it tries to squeeze on the engulfing, that's the second trade, stopped out, break even. And then the third trade was a stop out for me. And fourth trade was a squeeze to the upside. This was a very profitable trade right here. And this is my sixth trade on Tesla. And only one I got stopped out, but it's been difficult. Overall, it's been very difficult, but the tape has been very bullish, and I've been trading the tape. 270 was the buyer, which I wanted it to step up above the VWAP, but it's still, 271 has stepped up, and my stop loss is as and when it closes below 271. But I hope it breaks the high of the day. The way the tape has been, I've been watching it very closely, and the tape seems to be holding these levels very, very clearly. So I'm not convinced if it's a short yet, but I'm very convinced that it would want to go to the high of the day because the buyers are keep stepping up. So yeah, we'll
That's
see.
great.
Uh,
But that's
uh,
totally not you, Paris. Paris, I've never seen you actually trade like this. But it's interesting.
yeah,
Or are you trading like
I'm
this?
very today I was very bullish on Tesla, and I was trying to find a buyer to it. And I keep adding to the position as and when it was confirming. And yeah, I'm looking for the bigger move on the upside. I was looking for 280s, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna go.
Awesome. All right. So I actually want to stop by. I know Avi is here. God bless you, buddy. Looking good. And yeah, I
Hey,
got to go actually. And yeah,
Yeah.
it was a really bad day for me, but it is such is life. Such is life. Cheers, guys.
Which is life. Okay. And I'm going to drop off, get some breakfast. So everybody, I hope you had a good morning, and we'll catch y'all later.
all right. Thanks, Andrew. Thanks,
Awesome.
Brian. Yeah, good stuff for us on Tesla.
Man, it looks so very messy on the chart, but every trade was a profitable one overall. And but the thing is, I'm still very heavy on Tesla, and I really hope it works. I'm very confident too that it should work. And I'm gonna give a little. Oh, now it's gonna drop.
Yeah, there it is. Ooh, very interesting
It is
moves today.
again buying. I'm adding more. I'm adding more on Tesla. Ah, yeah, I'm adding more on Tesla. Let's see, the 271 again bought it.
Mhm.
Ah, man, now it's gonna drop. That's again seller that came in. My
Mhm.
average is to 271.50.
Mhm. Yeah, man, it's amazing how you're able to trade it. I'm looking at it and there's no way I can touch this thing. It's all over the place, at least from my eyes. But nice job, man. Holding it tight.
Yeah, it's holding it tight, but the more, yeah, now it's gonna bounce. Let's see if it has some continuation. No.
Nice.
Okay, bounced again. Let's see if it pops up above 272. 272, if it pops up above that, then that's what I would want to see to hold the 272.
Nice. Yeah, I'm holding Nvidia short and SPY short. I've been in Nvidia for, I don't know what, 15 minutes or so. Oh gosh, longer than that, about 30 minutes. So that's just sitting, waiting to go, and SPY as well. So
Yeah,
both
the
of them are
sellers
nicely in the
are
green. Let's see.
taking over.
Oh, I see it. Gosh. Oh, there we go. AMD hit a bottom just there. Nice. So YouTube, what's up, guys? Having a good time today? Table tennis, NJ, yes. Paris is long with Tesla. I'm short with Nvidia and SPX options at the moment. Both
I'm
of them are just sitting there.
added more on Tesla. Man, I am so heavy on this. It's not even funny. If this works out, I'm gonna make my month.
Nice. Make it
Come on,
happen.
Tesla.
Oh, Apple's interesting. Apple's actually putting in a decent move again, but not now. There we go. JJ Beaver, choppy day. Yes, Neil, help Paras's Tesla along, shall we? Let's do it.
So yeah, now it's gonna bounce. Let's see how much bounce it goes. It breaks above the PDC. It should not reject here. Please don't. Please don't reject here. It's holding up nicely.
Nice. Oh,
Let's see, break 272. It's gonna be nice.
yeah, I see it there.
Ah,
I've got eyes on AMD for a possible short soon. Let's see if it breaks low of day. So, man, I'm going the other way from you to Paris. I'm going short everything.
you're going short. Yeah, I think the SPY is weak
Different
too,
world.
to be
Yeah, we're
honest.
different mindsets today. But yeah, anyways, let's see what gives here. AMD is a potential breakdown in a moment here. Let's see. I like the setup. Tricky, but I like it. Oh, there we go. My Nvidia and SPY shorts are in the green now. Well, have been for a while, but moving nicely. Gonna add AMD
So
perhaps.
the SPY is actually selling off,
No.
and Tesla seems like it's gonna sell off too.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, that's the story of today. They're all short-lived sell-offs and pop-ups.
Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to. Yeah, it's gonna close below 271 now. I'll have to get out if it closes below 271. It did not close below 271.
Oh, there goes AMD. Oopsie.
Okay. All out,
Yeah,
guys. All out. Stopped out. That
cool.
was a
And I
bad
just
loss.
entered. All right. I just entered a short on AMD there for the break of low of the day. Let's see if that holds. Otherwise, I'll be out quickly. And let's see.
Yeah, I was very confident that this will work, but no.
Mm. It'll set up again. Always does, right?
Yeah, the sellers were.
Ooh, crap. That's a
Sellers
big.
just slammed it.
Yeah. Everything's being slammed at the moment. You gotta start taking profit somewhere. Oh, there we go. Okay, so the SPY did the big breakthrough that I was waiting on for a while so far. Nvidia is getting close to a target.
So this time 270 is gonna fail. This time on Tesla.
Oh.
Okay, 270 failed.
So, ooh, oh crap. I have to take profits here. This is a little too heavy to hold.
Man, this SPY wasn't selling, right? This Tesla would have this was like, and that's the whole reason, right? It's you absolutely want to manage your risk. You cannot. I was like very, very confident on Tesla trade to work, and that's why you see all the ads and all the multiple confirmations adding. But if you don't manage your risk, you're gonna blow up your account, even irrespective. Like you cannot be stubborn on any of these trades. You have to respect your stop losses. You have to respect it.
Mhm. Every time, man, every time. Even I took about 3 stops on the SPX earlier today and now getting it to work. And that's the whole beauty of it because I took those stops that they were small stops. And so just one winner, now it's a massive green day already. So
Yeah.
how you take it. It's always how you take it. And yeah, we're getting into AMD now. It's moving nicely in my favor as well. Whoa, that is a bit heavy. All these positions are a bit heavy. Okay, there we go.
So if so there is a comment about
Mhm.
there's a thing about so Mr. Danny, I think he has a comment that you guys are gambling. And I definitely wanna. It could feel like a gamble, Mr. Danny. It could be like, yeah, I would take it a positive comment from you, not in a sarcastic comment. But it would, looking at the chart, it would feel like a gambling. But if you think about the process or my playbook of trading, it's usually every single trade that you see, it was based on the process and it was based on the risk management, right? So if you let's just to for everybody in the YouTube channel, always understand that what's your playbook about and what's your setup about. So for my setup, if you look at let us look at the first couple of trades, right? The first couple of trade is where I am looking for an opening range break up on this. I was looking for it to bounce very quickly. I went added a aggressive and for it to break out on the upside and then actually go to 280s. That's what I was thinking. And let's look at the game plan too. In the game plan right here, what I was thinking that, okay, this was a rug pull, it pulls back, and then it comes back around here and bounces from the exact same place of 272 and this thing for a continuation higher. What is like a candle when it's a bullish continuation pattern? How do you look for it? You look for a candle. So this is a candle, right? This is a daily candle right here. And what you're doing is you're looking for a pullback to here, like it pulls back to here, like which is what you call as a pullback, and then it goes higher for a continuation play. And that's all, whole intention of me taking bullish on the long side was this. And once I saw confirmation on the tape right here, I went long, I scaled out, but the thing is, I wasn't stubborn. And you have to respect your risk management. And I got stopped out at break even. So this is my first trade right here. This is my first trade. Even after it did not work out for me, I still managed to make money out of it. Now on the second trade right here, this is where a very strong volume came in at this point. And this is what you call as a squeezing candle, where all the buyers are trapped. People who were trying to short at the downside, at the VWAP, they get trapped. And that basically leads to the squeezing effect on the upside. And that's exactly what happened. I waited for went initial tier one size for it to close above the VWAP. Once it closed above the VWAP, I added aggressively for it to break high of the day again and go into the 270, 279, 280 area. That's what I was thinking, but it did not have a continuation. So once it comes down right here and then it stopped me out at break even. And you still have to manage your risk on these cases. So my thesis was always intact that 270 is the area I'm interested in. Every single time it bounced from 270, I have to clear the momentum. And the same thing happened in the third case as well, right here. If you look at this, at this point, I went long, it bounced from 270, I went long for it to squeeze again, it tried to pop up, and then I pulled back, and here it was, I saw buying on the tape. And I saw that the buyers were trying to hold these 270, 150, 271, 272 area. And that's why I started scaling into my position. But as soon as I lost the main area that I was buying, I had to get out. And you have to take it. So this was my stop out. I lost money on this trade. I made money on the first trade. I made money on the second trade. I lost money on the third trade. Then the final. So my theory, my plan is still intact until it loses 270. And the beauty of trading is you can get in and get out. You still have to manage your risk. So this was my fourth trade right here, and which worked out really nice. This is my fourth trade right here. I went long at 270.50, scaled out to 278, 277 right here. This was a very good squeeze. I was like, okay, now it's going to hold. I added more. It's going to hold and go to 280. It did not go there. Again, it bought at 275. I went, added more, and then we're looking for the break of high of the day. It did not go there, and I still have to manage my risk, stop out, break even, because I added aggressively at here and I scaled out very aggressively here too, because it was a very good risk reward. So my stop out is right here. So stop out, break even, made a really good money out of it. Now again, what I see is 270 is holding again. So what do I do is I do long at 270 now, exactly because this is where it was holding by the bid. I was like, okay, 270 is still not selling. I have to get in, because if this moves in my favor, if I get stopped out, I'm risking 50, 60 cents here. But if this works out in my favor, I'm making $10 out of a 50 cents risk, or I have $1 risk. That's a 1:10 risk reward or a 1:20 risk reward. So I'm playing with risk reward, and then when it moves in, stay long, I added more, added aggressively, went scaled out on a profit, and then added, and scaled out. Again, every single pullback where I see a buyer, I keep adding and scaling out on my. So what I'm doing is I'm playing around with my position. I keep adding to the position and scaling out on the strengths, buying at the pullbacks. And all I'm doing is managing my risk. So even after this, my average was 271.50. So I only lost $1 of the entire risk I was taking. I was very aggressive on this trade. I was looking for this thing. I would have made my month, but I did not lose much when I stopped out on this. I did not lose my month's gain out of it, because that's the power of risk management. And that's the power of identifying those important spots of buying and selling. So it might look a lot of triangles, but at the end of the day, it makes you a lot of money when you're trading confirmation based on what you see in front of you. And you can always get in and get out. The bank doesn't ask you how many how messy the chart was. All the bank, this would have easily gone to 280. It would have been a perfect trade. But sometimes stocks don't trade that way. You have to manage your risk. So hope this, it adds a little perspective on what are the different ways of trading. These are the days where you have to keep scalping around and then getting stopped out at break even. Some days you just are one and done on the day, and you are, you capture the real meat of the move. Today was not the day. So, but I'm still profitable. It's like I lost big on the last trade because I loaded the boat on it, but I'm still profitable because I had good trades on Tesla, and I also traded PLTR at the in the later part of the day, right here. So I traded PLTR too. So and I did make money, but overall, that's how you have to scale into the position or scale big when you see it. You have to uh, go big once you see some confirmation. But it's just that sometimes it doesn't work out, and you still have to manage it.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Perfect explanation. Thanks, Paris. That's what it is, guys. Probabilities. It's a business of probabilities, and you manage your risk. When the probabilities are in your favor, you put on the risk. And even on top of that, you have asymmetry in your favor. So you stop out with whatever you planned you could lose on a trade, but then the reward side has to be far away, like 3 to 1, for example. And that's how you survive in this business, and you actually can afford to take losses, and you're still very profitable.
So
And really, that's
now
the name of the game.
now you see, even though SPY sold off, Tesla is back above 270. Would I take a trade? Yeah, I would take a trade if I get more confirmation. I was watching the tape right now, but I'll start watching it. And if I see a confirmation, of course I'm gonna take this trade. Because that's my level, that's my plan for the day. I want to trade this 270 area. So yeah.
There you go.
So what about you, Avi? What did you trade?
Yeah, so for the most part today, I was in and out of the SPY more than anything else. Took a few hits, and then as you were talking there, yeah, got the nice big move down, and so now green for the day, so that was good. And even Nvidia, got into Nvidia about 30 minutes ago, 45 minutes ago, went from top to bottom. And let's see, where's the chart there? Nvidia, there it is. Got in about 116.50 or so up there, about an hour ago almost, and got out not long ago. So caught that move. It's been good. So nice and green for the day as well. It's been tricky
Nice.
in the morning again, managing risk, getting out when it's not working. But then again, there you go. When it works, that's all you need. 1 out of 3. That's a massive day. So all good.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, and this AMD thing, took some profits on it and out at break even just a moment ago. So that one looks like it's going up again. There it is. Yep, popping up. Let's see. I think it's a very opportunistic day today. This just feels like lots of good setups, not necessarily continuations for moves, but I've been able to spot plenty of good setups so far. And yeah, my game plan for the day is basically short most things. Let's see, that could change as well. Yeah, SPY was a lot of fun. Pretty wild. But that's still good for the short, I'd say. Could still get a good move out of it. Let's see. I have a lot of curiosity about Meta right now. Meta's at a level where I'd be interested, but it's not really setting up to go anywhere. So let it sit. There we go. Sid, you got the Nvidia short as well? Nice. It says you're looking at a 15-minute double bottom on the SPY. Okay. That could happen. Anything could happen, right? That's the thing about the market. There are no guarantees. Anything could happen. That's the beauty of it. The biggest thing most traders, once they kind of find some regular rhythm with their trading, the problem that most people tend to have is getting out too early. We always underestimate the market. We always get out too early, and then it goes twice the distance. And that's something even the most experienced traders struggle with. So again, when you start having that problem, that's a good place to be in. Then you start thinking about how do you make the reward side even bigger? And so there's all kinds of different things to think about. So you're always evolving as a trader, put it that way. You guys here asking about MSTR. Let's have a look. I haven't looked at it. I don't typically look at this kind of thing. So let's see, what's it doing? It's positive yesterday. Today was chopping the pre-market. So far, the 30-minute chart doesn't look like fun. The 1-minute chart also doesn't look like fun. So MSTR is, well, it's putting in big moves, right? But how can you catch this? I don't have a way to catch this. This is not my kind of thing. This is, it looks dangerous. Looks very dangerous. I'd be careful with this. What do we have here? The SPY is, okay, stuck in a place for now. NVIDIA, yeah, pushing up as well. The NVIDIA trade is basically done for me. I just have a few contracts left. Here you go, guys. This is the NVIDIA position. So got bought put contracts at about 10:40. Got out the majority of it about 10 past 11. About half an hour hold. Still got a few contracts left. But that's it. That's it for now.
Nice, nice.
So that one worked.
So you're short Nvidia.
Yeah, I shorted NVIDIA. And it's, I gotta say, it's been a mess. I mean, look at this NVIDIA chart. What a disaster. But I'm just playing it off of my levels. And I figured that's a level of resistance. Going back, what I saw here is consolidation in the pre-market, and I did a breakout. And then goes back to retest the breakout area. So that's the short area, right at that level, about 116.70 or so. And so every time it hit that area, it basically gives you opportunities for shorts. I even shorted it earlier. I got a little scalp on it, but the good one happened just now. So there we are. Plenty of fun. And I got an eye on Meta. I always got an eye on Meta.
Apple is selling off. Apple is also, I did not have Apple in my watch list.
Yeah, look at that go.
Man,
Apple.
this is like a really good sell-off on Apple.
It is. Oh man. It's on my list. I haven't been watching it though. Actually, that's a good entry for the breakdown just 30 seconds ago. Crap. Not watching it. Nice. Catch some of
Yeah,
that.
I find it very difficult to trade at the breakout. Like you do a really good job trading that, but that is like I find it like if it pulls back, it can pull back to like I would find it very difficult to manage my risk. Like
Hmm.
if you take, let us say you take a breakout at 230.50, right? That's a breakout that you would trade, right?
Yep, right there.
Where
Yep.
would you keep your stop?
Yeah, that's a tricky thing, right? In this case, I'd probably put it above the previous candle. So it's 231. It's a wide stop. And then
Uh-huh.
as it goes towards 230, it'll probably come back, retest 230.50, the entry area. At that point, once the retest is confirmed, then I like to tighten the stop and even add in further. And
Hmm.
then you're holding it because it's done the breakout, it's done the retest, and off you
Correct.
go. I prefer not to get a full size up front and then add
Hmm.
on the full size. Scale in would be safer. I just like it that way. It's safer. So I might actually take this. Let's see. Let it come back. I missed the breakout about 50 cents ago. And if it comes back on the 30-minute, it's actually a good setup as well from what I see. It's been weak. It's consolidated about the above the level, and now it's broke down. So that could be fun for some 230 put options out of the money slightly. It'll be really fun. Man, there's so much opportunity today. What the hell? Uh, let's see. I'm still holding the SPY short, still holding NVIDIA short, no longer an AMD. And I got an eye on Meta again. But Apple's good. Meta might be worth it actually. Meta's doing the same thing right now. Almost the same thing as Apple. Let's see if that's a good one. We have 640 puts. Meta's a little trickier. Let's see. Keep an eye on these things. There you go, guys. What else are you guys looking at on YouTube? Anything exciting? Anything that floats your boat?
What is Meta?
Meta's complicated.
Yeah, Meta is complicated. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa. The hell? There we go. All right, so I'm watching Apple here for that retest. Let's see if this works. This could be a good one. 230 puts, so slightly out of the money. If it's gonna go, it'll be good. Otherwise, No need to mess with it. Okay, things are generally pushing up right now. Ooh, Nvidia went up as well. AMD, everything's going up. Fun. Land over here on Apple or on Meta. Oh man, Meta's messy. I'd like to see a serious breakdown on Meta. Like you see on Apple on this chart, it seriously pushed right through support, come back up to retest. And that retest zone, when it's rejecting that zone, that's when I would get interested in Meta. I mean, Meta is so difficult. But again, I like Meta because it puts in beautiful moves when you catch it. Oh man. I like to play Meta. I like how Paris loves to play with Tesla. I play with Meta quite a lot. So when it catches, it goes. Oh man. All right. Apple's contracts are 275 at the moment. Could be fun. It is a tricky time of day, generally speaking, but things are more on the move today at this time of day than most other days. I think this is a worthwhile short here on Apple. I'm going to take this one. I've got a 20-cent stop on the contract, so that's good. Nice and tight. And yeah, all right. So I've taken the short here on Apple. Thanks for the call out, Paris. And see, it either goes or it takes a 1 hour stop. In the meanwhile, the other ones are still holding. No big deal. Yep. Cool. Let's see what happens. So what I've done here, guys, I've taken the short on Apple, just about 230.4, right about where it is now, and my stop is just above the retest area, about 230.7 or so, right about there. And I've taken it with put contracts, so options. Let's see.
Nice.
And now it's a matter of don't look at it for 2 hours, let it run. This is the hard part. Yeah. Matthew, when did I enter on SPY? Let me look. When did I get in on SPY? Had a big one on it. I got in at 1040, around the same time I got into Nvidia, really. Wait, that was one? I took two different ones. I had an earlier one on SPY. No, I got in at 11. I had two different green trades on SPY. That's right. 1040 and then 11. There you go. All right, there goes Apple. Now it's going through the strike. That's 230.
Nice.
Look at that. Shit, this is gonna, whoa. Yikes, this is faster than I planned for. Oh man, I don't like it when it goes so fast. Wait, let it go.
Isn't it good for the options, like when it just
Yeah.
expands?
Especially when you're going out of the money. What I really want is for it to go through the strike price quickly, which it's done already, 230. Well, it's pretty much there right now. And on my measured moves, my target is, where is the target? Gosh, it's far out. 229. All right, another, well, 229. There you go. So there you go. The risk to reward is all right. It's about 3-1, but with the options, you get a bit more out of it. Cool, that works. So far, so good. Let it sit. It's probably going to mess around with 230. Nice round number. Let's see if it continues. No partials, no nothing yet. Just letting it sit. Let it brew. And I think Nvidia is a done deal. For me, Nvidia is already over. It's been over for a while, but it's done a pullback. Let me see. Nvidia. I can actually add to Nvidia.
At the
See, Nvidia, yeah, there's a drop. I should have added a moment ago. My whole thinking is that if it breaks down the level I've got here and continues, I want to be a part of this. If it does that. Let's see. Oh crap, there goes Apple. Oh, it's too many open trades right now.
very nice. That was a really nice shot on Apple too.
Yeah.
Nice real execution of a retest, and then very nice.
Yeah. Yep, nice when it comes together. Yeah, it works. And that's the thing, guys. You take your trade book, and then if it doesn't work, you take the loss and you move on, take the next one, That's the beauty of it. And today, I mean, it's one of those days where a lot of good setups, few actual movers. Like SPY's been good, Apple so far, Nvidia's been good. I got an eye on Meta still. But now there's too much going on to look at other stuff. Let's see. Ooh, Tesla did the breakdown as well. Look at that.
Yeah, the entire SPY is selling off. So
There you go. Whoa, fantastic. Oh crap. This is one of those days, I'm done for the quarter now. Gotta love it when it happens.
of
Uh,
course, of course.
SPY, Apple. Um, I gotta say, SPX is the wildest thing out there. Nvidia. Okay, yeah, I wanted to add on Nvidia. I forgot about that. Let me see if there's a way. Oh, the ad was 3 minutes ago. Hard to add in over here. But my entry on Nvidia on the chart is up here. Like the short is at like 116.60. If I add here, so and the trade's already over for me. Everything else from now on is a bonus. So might as well add, and if it goes, it goes. Otherwise, that's the end of that. It'll be a break even. So I'll add in a bit there, and that's it. So now my exit on Nvidia is about 115.50. Right there's my break even. Either it gets me or it gives. Cool. There we go. Cool. What are you all doing on YouTube? Having fun yet? Questions about the SPY. Matthew, you want to know about SPY? What I was looking at on the SPY was, if you look at these levels, before the market opened, it was consolidating just above the level. I'm excited about the breakdown, and it's been messy. I got chopped up a little bit up here. Finally, the breakdown did happen right at, well, I think an hour ago, whatever, right there. And where was it? You can see how choppy and messy it got. Eventually, I did catch this seller right here. Got in right above that seller, or right below that seller with the put contracts, and still in it. And I think I got one here as well. I got in with that seller and then took the break even and had some partials and took it off. But the big one is in play at the moment. So let's see. Still there. Wow, AMD is doing that as well now. Retest, breakout, off it goes. We have yeah, Meta. Look at that. Lots of fun.
What is AMD doing?
AMD messing with the level, but looks like it could be that retest play as well, possibly. Let's see. We don't know yet.
Nvidia, it's coming back up.
Yep. It's about to hit my break even there. Just a few cents away. Oh, there it got me. Yep, out. Okay, so NVIDIA's over. That was fun. Had a good one there.
So do you have your exit planned as well? Like what area that you're going to plan on exiting?
Yeah, for Apple, it's the next level down, 229 on my chart.
Or 229?
Yeah, so it's gonna probably mess
So
around
how did
before.
you come up with that number? That 229? That's the equidistant lines?
Yep, that's that measured move. So I look at the 30-minute 8 a.m. candle, measure that distance, and just keep drawing lines further down. And where it is now, the next line is 229, just about there.
Very
And
nice. Very nice.
that'll be it. It either goes there or it doesn't. In between is really none of my business. So there we go. Wow, NVIDIA looks like a reversal, oddly enough. Yeah.
It is so choppy. It's not like reversals are like, this is like a trading in a very tight range.
Yeah.
Reversals usually happen like they sell off really far and then there's a bounce. But this, like, what are you gonna bounce from? Like, this is like so choppy.
Yeah, yeah. Definitely haven't played any reversals today. Nothing. Just breakouts.
And same
Breakout.
with Tesla. Tesla is like 270 is the new value area, and it might just chop around this area. And there are two reasoning behind this. Like, what's the psychology behind a level gets respected and bounces from that level, and it just keeps bouncing and very quickly moves away from the price. There are two reasons to it. One is you don't know how big of a buyer or a seller is. And if it's a very, very big patient buyer, he would just chop around that area and absorb all the selling or buying, and it wouldn't even move the price on either sides. But if there is an aggressive buyer who wants to buy and thinks that there is a very clear imbalance on it, then what he would do is he would he would hit the ask, he would keep stepping up higher, stepping up higher, stepping up higher, and then continue at breaking out on the higher prices. So you don't know what kind of a buyer is behind those transactions. You have to trade based on assumption that the buyers would keep stepping up. Today was one of those cases with Teslas where buyers were strong, buyers were there at 270, but they did not kept stepping up. And that's the psychology. That's a buyer, big buyer. Eventually, what's gonna do is that either the buying is gonna finish and the sellers would take over and it would very quickly move away from the 270 area on the downside. Or if the buyer is that strong that it is not letting the price drop that much from 270, it is very high chance that it's going to continue on the higher side. And I would bet on the long side than on the short side. The reason is that I don't know how big of that buyer is on Tesla. And first, it is like a Tesla is in a very sold off category. So you do expect a lot of buying around those areas, which is a genuine company, genuine fundamentals and genuine profit making company. So you definitely want to be, I am more biased on the long side because once those buying steps up, you would see a very quick up on the upside. And that's where I see a meat of the move. So yeah, but sometimes you have to, if it goes below 269, 270, that means the buyer has gone. And you have to, and that's the beauty of day trading. You're not stubborn about a specific price. You are looking at the price action, seeing how things are there, and then taking decisions based on it. If it goes way beyond 270, then yeah, of course, I would change my bias to a short side because that's where a lot of buyers would get trapped, and the buyer who was buying at 270 will have to get out too to manage its risk, and that's where it would lead to a further downside and a flush on it. So yeah, and that's all psychology. It's all supply and demand. It's all buying and selling imbalances. Somebody is winning, somebody is losing, but the transactions are happening. So all you're doing is how you're trading the psychology of it. It could be candlesticks, but on behind those candlesticks, it's the psychology of the buying and selling or the demand and supply that you're trading.
Nice.
Apple
Yeah.
is working out for you, bro.
Yeah.
Retested the 230.50 and then now it's selling off again. Very nice.
Yeah,
I
this
think
is
it's gonna come
working.
to your target as well. Very
Yeah.
nice.
229.50. There you go. I'm taking a little off the table, just de-risking the position. The little is took 50% off. And now it's at break even. It's free money from now on in. So let's see. Cool. That should be nice. And the SPY as well. Still holding the damn thing. Can't believe I'm gonna fall asleep holding the SPY. But there it goes. So Apple, just about 45 cents to go. I know it's gonna get kind of squirrely down here, so de-risk it. And nice to have a green day when you have opportunities. Oh, there goes Meta, there goes SPY. What the hell? Oh well. All right. SPY. The SPY is interesting. I've got to make a decision on it. The target's further down 572, but it has been a mess. It's already in a zone where yesterday it found those buyers basically close to yesterday's low. That's about 572 is the target. It's already close to 573. That's where I might begin to scale it off, scale it back. Take what the market gives. Don't be too greedy.
Are you short SPY as well?
Yeah, I've been short SPY for, I don't know, an hour. Just
Oh,
been
really?
holding.
Wow.
Yeah, for a while. This is my second short on the SPY.
So
That's
where did you
worked.
short from?
I shorted. Where did I short it from? Initially I shorted it up here at 1040 and took a partial and got out, and then I shorted it up here someplace around 11
Okay.
and still in that somewhere up there. Yeah. Gosh, these contracts are all squirrely, but yeah, somewhere up there. So it's been good. Nice breakdown. It's been tough though. I mean, catching the SPY is probably the most difficult thing I've ever done in day trading. It's an impossible thing to catch. Oh, but here goes Apple. All right. Now it's time to actively manage the trade. See, normally this takes 30 minutes to go, but everyone here is all good luck. Paris and everyone here is working in like 10 minutes. Great. I'll take it home. Okay, so as we get close to 229, I'll be closing this out. Still have about 100 contracts left. So it's heavy enough that you got to pay attention to it. Let's see what else. Wow, you can see SPY right now. Just I was saying it a moment ago, it's gonna get messy down here. 573, it already is. SPY is not something you play with, So okay, so with the SPY, I've just taken off 80% of the position. SPY is something I'm more willing to take partials quickly. Because again, it's SPX options, so not exactly SPY. It's nasty stuff. And now what I'm seeing on Apple is these buyers are here, 229.20. You can see in the last couple of candles. So as it gets down there again, I'll prematurely take some off above 229 again, close out the trade and leave a little left on the table if it wants to keep going. And then we'll call it a green day. Nice and green. There we go. Getting closer. There we go. Come on.
I'm thinking of shorting PLTR.
Ooh, exotic. What do you see there? Should be fun.
A descending wedge below the VWAP, and the price action is looking very weak. I'm looking for it to short around the 85 area. It dropped.
Nice. Nice. That'll be good. Whoa. Big crash. Big crash. What the hell happened there? Oh boy. I got something else brewing here. Gotta get rid of that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of things pushing down. Okay, I'm getting out of this Apple position. That's the end of it for me. I'm just gonna leave like 5 contracts if it wants to run and add more. That's it. So that's the end of that. So PLTR, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, trying to look if I can get a better entry. I haven't taken a trade yet.
All right.
Now
Real
is
quick,
that
guys. Yeah,
SPY bounced?
just goes the other way. I'm glad it took SPY
Because
off.
the other, yeah.
It took off 80% a while back. Yeah, these things are nuts. Meta wants to go. I've got Apple. Yeah, see, there it is. There's Apple, guys. That's the entry. Took it all off. And just got 5 contracts left. And the SPY, there it is. That's that one. Took off a big chunk, just 1 contract left. That was hard. The SPY was hard. Meta is just madness. Ooh, okay. I'll call that end of the day for me. It's enough. Wow. See that big push down and a big push up? Oh my goodness.
That is crazy.
No.
And would it continue to push up? I don't know. This is
PLTR. Wow, look at this thing. It's in a tight zone right now, PLTR. Like, it could
Yeah.
pop out. That'd be good if it popped. Nice. Cool. Cool. All right. Yeah, I'll take that. That's whoa. Yeah, things are things are squirrely. All right. Cool. Fun. We got here in the chat. DSA, you want to know about these lines? Sure. Let's put on a good one. NVIDIA was a good example today. So basically on the 30-minute chart, I'm looking at the 8 a.m. candle, mark the highs and lows, measure the distance, and then draw lines further down on the chart and further up. Because NVIDIA behaved quite nicely with these lines. So
Guys,
that's
I'm
it's just
short. Yeah, I'm short. Sorry, I'm short PLTR.
nice.
I'm short PLTR from 85.
Can't believe you're doing this. Wow.
So let's see if it breaks the 8460, then we are gonna be in the game of the downside.
Nice.
Let's see if it drops to the downside.
Oh, yes.
Boom, boom. I love you, man. 8470. Like the second you get in, you're in a profitable drive, your profitable position. So now let's see if it drops to 8445, 8450. Let's see, I want it to drop to the low, sorry, 84. 84 is the area that it's actually holding all day today. So I wanted to see if it breaks the 84 on the downside. 84 is a daily level.
Nice. Nice catch there. Timing that.
Ah,
Very cool.
nice, nice. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, selling some. Sorry, covering some. Anybody take that shot with me on PLTR?
A good one, man. It's a really good one. Just catch it. Time it. Nice. Jeremy got into that one. Nice.
Yeah, nice, Jeremy. Nice. Now 8450 was a level. Now they were trying to hold a PDC. It's all matching. Expect a bounce from it. Let us see if it has a continuation on the. And I just because I have a very good entry, I would keep my stop loss at break even.
Very nice. There you go, guys. Today has been fun. You have two completely different styles of trading, and you're getting to see it all live. Fantastic.
Ari, you're gonna be so frustrated with all the people asking you how you plot the lines. So
Oh,
Tucker
dude.
is asking, Tucker is asking how you plot the lines.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna start saying it in different languages now, just to make it. All right, yeah, it's all good. It's what I'm here for. So, very simple, Tucker. I feel like you've asked this before, yesterday maybe. Anyways, um, I look at the 30-minute chart and look at the 8 a.m. candle. Measure the distance between the high and low of the candle, not the body, the absolute high and the absolute low. Draw those lines. Measure that distance and then draw lines further up and further down on your chart at the same level. Do you want that in Spanish, Hindi, Japanese, or Russian? I could do all.
You can speak Russian?
I just said I can. I hope nobody asked. Hi, Dean. No, you got Dean. Yeah, I'm not gonna answer you. Dean's one of my mentees, guys. Always trading together. Oh, you guys. Dish, you want the Desi version? No, no, no. A lot of galis come out, so I'm not gonna.
Okay, seems like it's trying to come back up, PLTR. Let's see if it. I wanted to sell off. It did not sell off. Okay, I think I have to put my stop loss at break even. And 85 was a good entry. I do not think it should come. If it comes above 85.01, then
It's buying all across the board at the moment. Just for now. Wow. Yeah. Look at that. I might just exit this SPY short as well. Makes a new high. I'll be out of here.
okay. Stopped out, break even.
All right. Cool. That was a good catch. So you see that timing on that is amazing. To me, it just looks like it's chopped, but you're able to time that it's about to find sellers at 85 and go. That's really great.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I also took the
I
exit on
wish
this.
it was continuing. That
Mm.
is the theme of the day today, that nothing is continuing.
Yeah. Hard to get the runners, but hey, come out with good risk management, you'll be just fine even on days like today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at that thing. Wow. Cool. So, yeah, me too. No open positions anymore. And yeah, Apple went the other way. SPY's going the other way. AMD just got stuck. Didn't want to do anything. Yep. All nice and stable for now. Cool. Neil, you want screenshots of the measured moves? What do you mean every day? You want screenshots every day? Different platforms have them differently. I've heard TradingView doesn't show the 8 a.m. candle properly. Well, I use DAS. I mean, DAS has all this stuff. But I've heard Yahoo Finance has it. That's what I've been told. Take a look. Take a look. Supposedly it's accurate. Okay, then we got the languages here in the chat. We got Isaias with the Japanese. We got Sergej, sorry, the Russian. Nice. Cool. You know what's interesting? Apple is let's see how these candles close. But perhaps later today I might go long, reverse it. That'll be an hour from now if it happens. We'll see. For now, it's not there. Ravi, you want to know the logic behind the 8 a.m. candles? The logic is that it works. Back testing works. And there you go. Wow, look at that. Apple pushed up. Wow, look at that
What
thing.
the hell? What happened?
Yeah, everything pushed up. I was telling you that we should go long later today, but it happened now. This is interesting. It's very interesting. This looks like news.
Yeah, this
Whoa.
looks like news. I don't know what news came in.
Wow. Cover your shorts, guys. AMD
What
looks
the hell was that?
Yeah. Madness.
Man, Nvidia, everything popped up. Holy crap, what the hell happened? What is the news, guys?
Who did what? Who did what? Come on, YouTube. Who did what? Pretty good. Oh man, go along on the spy. It would be so much fun.
Man, that was crazy.
Yeah, the candle closed.
I wish I was long Tesla at 270 again.
Yeah, there you go. Oh man, what a pop. I wonder if SPY will give us another opportunity here to short it again. Very hard to do
What
this, but
made that move? I hope it continues. Apple popped up. So you got out of Apple, right? What a perfect exit.
Yeah, the 229.50 zone, that was the end of that.
Very nice. What a perfect exit.
Yeah, that worked. That's the price action stuff, man. That's what you're always doing, right?
Yeah.
When you're right there.
Okay, guys, it's top of the hour. Let's wrap it up. I hope it was a valuable information. Avi and myself will see you guys tomorrow in the YouTube channel again. And yeah, see you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Paras. Take it easy, YouTube. Till tomorrow.